Are you ready? That's what I thought. So we're gonna announce our players, and you might wanna look far, far in the back. Coming up from Norway, he's blonde, he's cute, he's Annabelle! And trying to beat him, he refused to quit. He's I refuse! Oh, hello? So if you all take some steps back, you can see the screens. And here we have our beautiful men from outside of Norway, except for Varavi, because he is from Norway, our casters!
Why, hello there. We didn't see you there. Hello there, folks. How are you doing? And welcome to Smashborg Siege Top 8. Can you feel that frosty chill running up your spine there, Varavi? Because let me tell you, we're in for some hot action, all right? We've got some serious Swedes facing up against some nasty Nords, all right? We've got a boisterous Brit and a dynamic Dutchman, and let me tell you, one very, very freaky Finn.
Yes, you're absolutely right, Nutros. In this ice hockey rink, we are having some amazing matches coming up right now, and there is a clash of nationalities. You are absolutely correct. Right up in our losers of top 8, there's already some big names that have left the bracket early, and some that have been very close of making big upsets. Amble being one of them, doing pretty well against Ramin, Mr. R, and unfortunately falling down into loser, where he will face off against Irefuse, someone he has met before.
Oh, yeah.
To a little bit of a rivalry. Last time he got absolutely rolled to the point where Zamba, who was also at the tournament, told him, man, you suck at the Steam matchup, bro. And at this point, we'll see if he has figured something out, and we're about to find out, aren't you?
Aren't we just? And hey, if that's anything to garner some motivation, all right, spite, that'll do it for you. You're totally right. There's a very interesting history between these two. Obviously going back and forth. Started off Amble, very, very confident in the matchup. Eventually, Irefuse able to take it back. Like you said, their last bout ended in defeat for the Rotarian hero, but we're going to see if they have learned a thing or two. And you know what? Given this tournament and given the sheer number of Steves and blockheads I've run into over the last couple of days, surely matchup inexperience cannot be an excuse anymore.
100%, and Amble also defeating another Steve on his way here. His loser side top 8 qualifier was Sylvatic River, the best Norwegian Steve, and some, even in the contention, some say of the best Steve, or even better than Irefuse, some even say, which is interesting. And Amble defeating Sylvatic River 3-0. We'll see if he can do the same against Irefuse, but if history has told us something, it's that Irefuse won't go down so easy.
Well, let's find out. There's a joke in there somewhere, but we'll leave that. All right. Getting on into it, obviously, Amble, I show no bias. In fact, with this entire top 8, I'm super stoked. I knew when I got out of bed this morning, we were due for a very, very intense top 8, for a banger series, we should say. This is no different. A big Amble fan, big Mewtwo fan, but I refuse. If anything, coming out of the woodwork here, standing atop the block, standing atop the podium that he himself has built. As the top Steve at the tournament, going to see if they can push it all the way as we are into the green-greens of PS2.
100%, and also some more history between these two players the time before the last time, and was on to take it 3-0 nonetheless. So he thought he figured out the Steam matchup, and he was saying, okay, I think I actually got this. think Mewtwo might actually do okay. We have some tools. The forward air, for example, is very good at breaking down the walls, right? You can fall with that forward air, and it'll break down all 3 blocks if it stacks them up all neatly like that. Of course, iRefuse and Steves in general are really good at finding counterplay to counterplay,
oh,
right?
Yeah.
So there's counterplay to counterplay to counterplay to counterplay, and, you know, there's no lack of it
How
but the
deep
counterplay, though.
does it go? Well, just right on cue there, Varavi, as the confusion already playing a massive role in the opening of this game. Not only is he able to reverse pressure on minecarts, the same with Anvil.
And Anvil, reflecting the Anvil, taking that stock super early. 119% on himself, will take not much at all to get that stock closed out from the side of iRefuse. You know, Steve, with these super early kill options back here as well. Anvil, you know, minecart as well. You have to watch out for that. And the tail of Anvil is actually, or the tail of Mewtwo rather, is really dangerous when it comes to minecart. You can see Mewtwo getting hit by that way too many times, way too early, way too high up. No matter what it may be, Mewtwo also gets hit below the platform if Steve rolls on top of the platform sometimes.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. That minecart, very dangerous. Just building back up this resource bar as we stand. A lot of stone to play with. Is going to mess a bit with iRefuse's resources in terms of building, as immediately going on the pressure with that Shadow Ball. Diamond on deck if need be, as it's now online, moving our way in, trying to make our way through the McDonald's play place that is iRefuse's defensive core. Looking a lot more even than how we started.
Yeah, once again getting hit by the minecart though, and that forwarder is going to send him down to the depths where he belongs. And, you know, already on the last stock, this turned around pretty quickly, and we have the advantage stage of iRefuse. That diamond does quite a lot of percent. It could have been more, but it's one of those Steve modes where it's like, oh, I got my suboptimal combo, only did 50%.
Oh, the horror, as that bar looking incredibly low, but still keeping the pressure on. Caught on the Anvil there, our dear Anvil, as he's fallen down to the depths. Can he make it back? He did have that jump. Tried to get a nice little snack while he was down there, but the spot dodge into Diamond Death Smash as iRefuse draws first blood here.
And a statement of a first game right there. He started off a little bit rough with the Anvil reflector, but at the very last he can say, I took a game, and Silvatic River did not. What does that say? I'm not saying anything, but what does it say?
It's very interesting. It's very interesting. As you can see, again, the name of the game is Counterplay to Counterplay. We can see that confusion was coming in absolutely clutch at the very start there. We have seen a lot of Anvil's interesting techniques in taking down these walls, making him pay for them. As you can see, the resource bar was dwindling quite heavily throughout that entire match, but iRefuse. An interesting gap. I'm not quite sure what was going on here, as Anvil was caught about 3 times by minecart by trying to dash away from it, as in the minecart was just catching up with him. Mewtwo's speed wasn't enough to get away. So I'm curious if that's just a gap in knowledge. He's trying not to get caught. He doesn't want to risk a spot dodge. We're going to see if he can.
It can be difficult to deal with for sure. He has a reflector, the confusion to deal with it, but at the same time, like we saw there, it can get whiff punished. And Steve does not have that much lag after he jumps out of minecart, right? He can just kind of throw out a move right after. He can jump towards Mewtwo and throw out a move that way. And it will be scary for Anvil to just kind of throw out that confusion. Because yes, the minecart will go back, but Steve will not get hit by that. He will be nowhere near his own minecart once he jumps out.
Certainly will. Ooh, interesting little punish coming out from Anvil there. The levels of creativity on this Mewtwo, but iRefuse. Creative is the name of the game, all right. So making our way back in. Good amount of resources, just keeping the pressure on right here. Slowly nickel and diming his way to a diamond, I would say.
His inventory is full of dirt and wood right now, though you can't make any minecarts with that, and therefore a lot of his good options, his burst options, his kill options, Anvil and minecart both heavily nerfed. They're not there at all at the moment, and he will need to build some defenses to be able to mine once again. And this is something that Anvil is pretty good at, is pressuring his opponent far into the corner, and into the corners where Steve wants to be, but if you have too little space, you can't comfortably mine, and that's where Anvil really thrives. And right now, I think that's what made him really take that first stock go in his favor, right?
Absolutely, the pressure is on. As we do find the reflector not quite enough to cause any damage, but it does make iRefuse scared, as we are scrapping right here, but we're scrapping with wood, and frankly, that's not quite enough. That Pokemon's got, what, like a 600 base stat total? You got to work a little harder, okay?
He's also supposed to be heavy, I'm just saying.
Supposed to be. As we do make our way back into neutral right here, just slowly avoiding just a barrage of metal mayhem coming out from iRefuse right here. But like you said, Anvil's pressure really improved in this second game. iRefuse got to find a way back in, trying to build up those bars. Does have a little bit of resource, but we've not seen a single diamond. My man is broke, please.
Yeah, not even dirt in his inventory right now. A little bit of iron, but it's not going to cut it. And using the Nair to just kind of do the safe edge guard instead of the high reward one, and I definitely like that. Getting the up smash, actually falling through the block once he broke it, leading to getting here, actually connecting, but the stock does not actually go quite... Oh, he did. Never mind. I just saw that, but the stock goes in favor of iRefuse right now. 104% though. We'll need to find something. The platform.
Let's find out. Good cover by Ambil there. iRefuse stabilizing just a little bit. Nothing in the bar. He's scrapping with pure intentions right now. Trying to make the way back, but Ambil is camping that workshop booth.
For sure. All right. We are getting some iron right now on Hollow Bastion. You get a lot more iron than you can do on other stages. This is good to some extent. Oh, but the blocks. That is tricky with the teleport recovery, right? You have to hug the stage, but it's tricky as a teleport recovery to actually do that effectively. I'm sure some people on Twitter could probably tell us how to actually get past that. But nice stuff from iRefuse, actually just kind of edge guarding on that way, knowing that Ambil does not have the knowledge to actually get through it.
Absolutely trying to find a way to finish this game, but iRefuse not making it easy. Oh my goodness, there's no way.
Okay, so that's the Steve advantage state that we did not see coming out last time Anvil played in Symbiotic River. You know, Mewtwo is a large body with a featherweight. You will get caught into that stuff and you will die super early. That's the unfortunate part of being a glass cannon like Mewtwo against Steve, which is just a cannon. There's no glass in that, but it still fires just as hard and it hurts equally as much.
Well, this is where things get interesting. It may be iRefuse by name, but it's refusal by nature for Ambil. If you've seen this player compete before, you know that when they're under pressure, when everything is on the line, they will swing the pendulum back. They will ask the fat lady to sing. And they will lock in. So let's see what happens. As looking very healthy for iRefuse as we start. A dash attack coming out, just trying to force iRefuse into a corner situation where you can start putting down that faded pressure once again. But iRefuse staying so consistent, so calm and collected, even after such a close bout in that first two games. Get the minecart out.
Ambil still keeping up the pressure, but it doesn't really matter much. As you saw in the last game, he could keep up the pressure and iRefuse couldn't get much mats, but once he got that one diamond, that's all that mattered. One combo with that diamond. Steve is a different character with and without the diamond, and if he gets that at least once in the game, it could be fatal, and that's what we saw last game. Let's see if Ambil is able to put the pressure up even harder.
Let's find out. Ambil going high, iRefuse going low. Still facing it, doesn't quite read the air dodge to ground, but that's quite all right. You're still in a safe situation. We do hear the snap right there. iRefuse good on blocks, but not good on resources.
All right, on the ledge, the back here once again falling with that Ambil trying to jump in and be in that air span that Steve is so comfortable covering. You can't really do that, but
nicely done.
Back here. A little bit of a disjoint there, and at least has priority to defeat the minecart. Really nice stuff.
Ooh, my goodness, that might just be your saving grace there, Ambil, as you do make it back. Get up attack, nice and ballsy from the Nord right there. Trying to make a way back in. Caught by the minecart, this could be death if he wants to go low. Sent out to the side. The wooden pickaxe, all that is needed to do the job here for iRefuse.
iRefuse having the guts to actually go out there and keep staying out there to cover whatever option Anvil might choose from the for the minecart, whether it's mash or no mash. Being just safely there, not committing too hard, but of course securing the kill nonetheless. Nice stuff.
Let's find out Ambil. Trying to find a little bit of a juggle right here, but reversed back off to the stage. Early teleport right there, knew that the building was coming. Trying to find it, there's the confusion, the fade back, Shadow Ball.
You love the platform extensions from Anvil, actually trying to cover the platform. A lot of options. A lot of people tend to just air dodge down to the platform because that's where they feel the most safe. But if people are prepared to cover it, they can actually get crazy conversions like the up smash from Mewtwo. You can secure crazy early kills.
Ambil providing that tail is a fantastic tool to take down these walls, but just caught this very, very ugly situation. Got that wall to the back of him. Interesting thing that we haven't quite seen utilized yet is iRefuse can obviously keep himself safe by building those walls behind him. Mewtwo can do the same thing. You too can use those walls if you feel brave enough. 75, this is Ambil's final chance to make a comeback against this dominant Steve performance. It's looking so close, but it's not quite enough as the dash attack comes out. 27, dodging the smash ball. Instead, found back, resetting. Oh my goodness, that was so disjointed, but Ambil refusing to give up. iRefuse looking for resources, looking so healthy right now, so rich on 27. As the parry comes through, there's the footstool. Ambil unable to take down iRefuse as the Swedish Steve takes it 3-0.
A clean 3-0. With that down air, footstool down there, that's nice stuff. And it's hard on Mewtwo as well. That forwarder is very safe. Mewtwo has a lot of safe aerials, and actually having that footstool outer shield is such a good tool, such an important tool when your outer shield options otherwise is kind of lackluster. Of course, that ammo will kill Anvil super, super early, and that went by so quickly.
Incredibly quickly.
Yeah. One of our Norwegians is already out. We got another one, though. Also in losers, we got Pyram, the one and only, the Chaos Tactics, the person who walks around daily life with a Shadow the Hedgehog profile picture on his phone. You know, this is the man you're going to lose to if you let him get that advantage state that is so known for. We saw him against Bloom Forever earlier, one of the best players in Europe, and even one of the best players in the world. And he took him to Game 5. And it wasn't sandbagging, he went Bayonetta. He was against the Bayonetta at least after Game 1, all Bayonetta, and took him to Game 5, which is super impressive. There's a reason he's here, and only falling to Bloom so far. Let's see if he can make this run even deeper into top 8 as we're about to see the introductions.
Certainly is going to be good. I think for now, actually, we're going to throw it down and throw it very, very far. We're going to send it across the stadium, I do believe, to our lady with the mic. We're going to send it down to Queen Mary. Is that right? Are we getting a little interview, or are they just having a chat?
I believe that is right.
My goodness, my goodness. We'll send it to them. We'll let them take it away. Let's hear from I Refuse.
Oh, guys, how was that game? Give it up! Okay, do you want to say a few words?
Yes, I would like to get this game, this set, was for Big Chungus.
Damn. Words. Yeah. And we're up for the next game. Are you guys excited? Woo! Let's go! So, you know him, you love him. The Sephiroth dream is real. It's Pyram! And then, all the way from Sweden, we got Ultimate's Armada. It's Bali! Back to our casters.
Thank you kindly to Queen Mary, and my God, do I want one of those smoke machines in my fucking house. Gee, that is, what an invention.
That is wonderful. And Bali walking in as a second entrant here. We have a very interesting matchup. These two have never played in bracket before, as far as I'm aware. I could not find anything about it. This is the Sephiroth versus Peach matchup.
Ooh.
On a glance, it seems like maybe Sephiroth might, do well in this matchup, right? It got the long disjoints, and Peach wants to get in, right?
Are you implying that there may be more to such an analysis there, Varavi?
Maybe. Because once Peach gets in, what do you do as Sephiroth? You have no outer shield options, you have no fast get off me options. Your best option is Nair, but I guess it's Peach's all her quick, really good frame data, which is super safe on shield. You're going to be oppressed in that shield, right? So this game is going to be all about push and pull. Who can really get in? Can Peach get in at all? Once she gets in, it's going to be really rough for Pyram. But if she can't get in, of course, well, then she can't get in, and it's not going to be any issue for Sephiroth at all.
Well, let's find out. Pyram's going to be knocking on the door, but who is going to be answering the call? Let's find out as we are into it. Peach versus Sephiroth, Norway versus Sweden once again.
Mm-hmm. And I was told by Pyram that these two played friendlies all the time, or for multiple hours yesterday, and he said it was pretty even, but once I locked in, I steamrolled him.
Once I locked in. Well, let's find out. Looking pretty good for Bali so far as we are making our way back. Already you can see a little bit of item play coming out from Pyram. Obviously we have set up the side B as well, just forcing him back to the side, and this is Bali's kind of bread and butter, I've got to say. This flowchart playstyle, this defensive hardcore setup, immediately retreating back to the ledge, knows how to keep themselves safe, let's say.
100%, and Pyram doing pretty well here, just kind of keeping Bali in the corner. He just hasn't been getting much out of the ledge trapping itself, but he's been doing a good job of it. For example, ooh, and actually hitting that. That is huge for the matchup.
Fantastic. Trying to make their way back, just barely managing to make it into the stage right there as we are resetting back. Turnip in hand. Can't quite find a use for it right now. Very rare Nair coming down, but the movement on the platform from Bali is just absurd. We've got one wing online, though, and that's an incredibly dangerous beast to be staring down the barrel of.
One wing on Pyram and a Stitch face on Bali. That was a scary situation indeed. And a down smash actually coming out from Pyram. This is what Pyram is known for. He chooses options nobody else dares to choose. And it's not because he's just picking random stuff. He just has incredible good instincts for these scrambles and these just intense aggressive situations where once you're like in this range, he just knows what you're gonna do. It's in his blood. He just knows. For some reason, he knew yesterday. He knew like an hour ago, and you're not going to get around that.
All right, he might go buy some lottery tickets with him later, but for now he's going to have to get off the ledge. See if he can make it through. Obviously air dodging back in. Bali looking to keep this position in core, making their way back. Oh, that messes up the timing. There's the air dodge falling down. A little bit too defensive there, Bali, as Pyram with a nice slow walk of victory right there, looking absolutely disastrous for the Swedish princess.
100%, and Pyram sitting pretty on 3 stocks, 134% though. And this is kind of what we talked about earlier, right? It seems like Bali can't really get in at all, and he's not even able to abuse Peach's biggest strength, which is these like oppressive aerials on shield. And even when he lands with a forward, which can actually be punished with the Nair out of shield. So seems like Peach's biggest strengths, they're not coming into play, but the Mr. Saturn, hello!
No, sent him off to the side.
Poor guy didn't even get the recognition he deserved for that one.
Fucking threw him into the canyon like Mufasa. Oh, God. Well, got the job done. That's all that matters, as we do have the Turnip in hand. A wonderful return bout coming out from Bali. Might not be enough, though. The lead that Pyram has secured so explosively is just looking absolutely impossible to climb.
Yes, and Pyram using the Shadow Flare as well, that side B. Very interesting, because not a lot of Sephiroths tend to use that. They tend to think it's like not great as a neutral tool, because you can like jump over it, and even if you get hit by it, you're kind of minus on hit, right? You will get punished for it. It's unsafe if you're like point blank. But Pyram does use it in the sense that people tend to be scared and they tend to be in their shield, and then they just once in a while try to parry for some reason. And we saw that from Bali earlier. And if you try to parry, sometimes you're going to miss, and then you suddenly have 2 balls flying around you, and that's not a good time.
That's not a good time, let me tell you. But you do make it through. Ooh, a very sour tip of the noodle right there, but it didn't quite matter. Sets him up for success as Pyram with an absolutely dastardly first game.
Whew. 2 stock right there from Pyram. Statement of a first game. 1-0, maybe we do get a Norwegian in top 5 either way. Let's see if this momentum can continue.
Yeah, let's find out. It's hard to adapt from that one. I think mechanically there's not very much that you're doing wrong, but I think there's just a few decisions being made by Bali that are just doing a little bit of damage to them. For example, that defensive play is great, but like you said, they're offering a lot of respect to this side B. Running back to the ledge, cornering yourself against Sephiroth, that is just not a good time. We can see them punished for it again and again, and so we do have to just adjust the balance between this gameplay loop that Bali has discovered.
Yes. Getting into that area where Sephiroth is uncomfortable, that's where you need to be, right? And if we're spending the entire game here, where we are right now, on that range where Sephiroth has that sword and Peach has what? Maybe like a slow turnip throw? And Sephiroth is not afraid of vegetables, let me tell you. He might fear some things, but it's not vegetables.
I can believe you. I can absolutely believe you. The one wing is on deck. Bali with a slight lead right now. Wonderful grab coming out. Couldn't try and find a kill here. Turnip just doing a little bit of damage. We do have that extra jump. Not enough to stifle anything like that, but just keeping the pressure on. Every little helps as Sephiroth bunched out to the side. Looks like Bali has, as Pyram quoted, locked in.
Oh, yeah. All right. Using the back air to just kind of zone him out, wall him out.
Find a landing. Oh, like you said, Pyram coming out with those trademark maneuvers, but they do not always work. Bali far too stable to fall for anything like that, as we are just carrying him over to the side of the stage. Good catch on the jump, but a Nair comes out, like you said, a panic option that is going to be absolutely necessary for Pyram to get out of these scramble situations. That shield barely holding together as the Octa Slash comes through and sends him out, but Bali barely holding on for now, trying to find a way back into the stage.
Yeah, those Octa Slashes don't have a perfect hit rate, but they hit pretty darn often. And as we see there, closing at the stock with just one of those from below. sweeping him up. No, you cannot go back to the stage because Sephiroth is there guarding the ledge.
Great patience from Bali, not being baited into trying to find a grab, trying to find anything risky, simply waiting for an action to be made and then punishing it as the Nair once again gets him off, but not too far.
Oh, yeah, and there we got the tech chase. Actually using the turnip to his advantage right there. So looking like he's managed to be a little bit closer than he was before, at least being able to use his burst option with the turnip, which is a nice development from the side of Bali. And that back here coming out once again, same move that closed out the stock last time. Sephiroth does not have the ability to kind of contest that at that range, right?
Dude, Pyram is insane. A raw down air into double shield grab is psychotic. As we do get a maximum charge special coming out. Buys himself a little bit of time right there, just trying to catch a get-up option. Not quite going to make it now, but plenty of space to play with as Bali's looking to do something about that, trying to force him back, trying to find a clip. But Pyram's suffering in this CQC. Finally able to get a reversal on there, but it seems like they're just desperately trying to swing, trying to find an option. Luckily, Bali not able to stay consistently in the center of this stage, and so Pyram's found it, but looks like the crown is coming out and taking down Pyram, handing game one over to Bali.
And there, that forwarder, you know, that's surprisingly fast and really strong forwarder, where Peach is able to sweep through that airspace. That is super, super good, and you do not want to be in that airspace, because, I mean, Sephiroth is good and all, he has that range, but he's not good in, like, diagonally above, you know, above the stage. That's Peach's place. And once you're trying to get back from stage and you do the easy way, you don't go to ledge, you think, okay, I want back to stage, back to center stage, let's reset this to neutral. Peach says, no, you can't do that, not while I'm here, because the air, that's my domain.
It is very sweet. It's nice seeing these polar opposites and how they interact. As you can see, we brought the lights down. This is a very somber game 3, let me tell you. All right. Interesting to see who takes it next. Both of the games quite decisive, some must say. This one could be anyone's game. PS2, a nice big stage to play with. I think both of these characters do get a little something off this stage. Obviously, I think Sephiroth finds this stage a bit nicer in terms of Peach having to carry you a lot further to get to the other side. Let's find out.
See, actually intercepting the Shadow Flare. Maybe Pyram regretting his decision to use those Shadow Flares as much as he does. The turn seems to be a nice cannon. We've been seeing it a couple of times. And the Shadow Flares, of course, on Bali right now, sending him far off stage, but the Peach Bomb sending him back, and the F-Smash as well. The Frying Pan killing Sephiroth right there.
Fantastic stuff coming out from Bali. I did see the vision coming out from Pyram, but my goodness, what a maneuver to avoid the counter coming out from Bali as well. Pyram starting to crumble under the pressure. Sets up another side B. More flares just absolutely flying. This could be a shield break if Pyram plays his cards right. Instead, Bali opting to jump, happy to take the knockback compared to absolute death. Octoslash catching, but not killing just yet. Bali is barely holding on. Pyram looking to equalize, but just taking a bit too much damage to call it fair.
Barely holding on as indeed, but the up B actually taking it, barely holding on. No, he's got a metal grasp on this game as he's an entire stock ahead right now. That was an insane conversion from Bali.
Nuts coming out from the Swede right there. The counter is ready, just keeping Pyram on their toes. I think they're starting to get a little bit antsy as I think we've been put an air dodge by mistake there, but it's quite all right. Bali still staying safe. It's kept Pyram on his toes long enough as a little bit of a drag along, not quite coming out.
Right, once again off stage, Pyram seems to be struggling to getting the edge cards. That's where Pyram really shines a lot of the time. That's where we did well against Bloom as well, but he's not really getting the edge cards much, and he's going for these scintillas, so it's not really working out the way he might be envisioning them, and he seems to be struggling to actually cover the just like slowly fading in of Peach. It seems he's not quite used to that.
Yeah, you can absolutely see why these two are having such a back and forth bout in friendlies. As Bali living to 155, finally taken out, skewered on the edge of PS2 right here.
Pyram has done bigger comebacks for sure. So I would not come out just yet. And the Mr. Saturn as well, throwing him off stage. Bali did not want to
I
miss
will
anything.
fight you with honor as the back air comes out, sends them flying, but still living for now. The one wing online, a very underrated comeback mechanic, but you gotta come back so far in a game like this. 13%.
All right, getting that back here once again. The Stitch Fist getting thrown out, no longer an issue either. Trying to get the back air, the dash attack. A lot of options being thrown out from Bali, none of them connecting until that forward air seals the deal. No comeback this time either, although it was scary. You know, you can never count Pyram quite out, and that goes for the entire set as well. 2-1, he's down, but he's not out.
Absolutely explosive opener. Barley stabilizing very comfortably right there. Curious to see where we're going next. Running it back to PS2. I think this stage has its advantages and disadvantages for both players. At that point, it just comes down to personal preference. Perhaps, maybe even, they've been playing friendlies so much that it just makes sense,
Yeah.
you know?
Just, you know, the stage doesn't matter. Let's just run it back. It's about the player, not the stage, right?
Yeah. I gotta respect it. As moving on in to game 4 right here, Barley one win away from cementing themselves in that top 6. So let's find out, as already an explosive start carrying Pyram across the stage.
Yeah, once again, the Shadow Flare rather in neutral, not gonna work out. Barley knows how to deal with it, but I don't think Pyram is quite ready to let go of it just yet. And one does connect here though.
Yep,
That's
able
not
to
gonna
find
work
it.
out.
Wonderful seeing Barley's implementation of various counterplays. You can see like these ledge snaps, finding them in situations where it's not too bad, finding situations where they're happy to take an Octoslash instead of risking a shield break, things like that. We are forced off, happy to stand there, but a great chase from Pyram, barely eked out. One wing online right now, as we are just trying to find something, a dash attack to force them out.
Once again, Pyram not getting these edge guards, and he's going for the Scintillas where it's not going to work out. You can't. There's only one place you can get that Scintilla, and that is right above Peach when she up Bs, and she has so much control over where she is. She has so much mix-up. Pyram is not able to actually just pinpoint exactly where it will happen, and instead risking a lot, risking the entirety of his stage control to actually go for that commitment, and it's not working out so far, but going for the Octoslash, it would have broken shield or killed if Barley was not so quick with the actual punish.
And thank goodness that forward air came back through to Barley. That shield was looking insanely low. But Barley 3 stocks up. It's not looking too intense at the moment, but I've just got a sneaking suspicion that Pyram's going to struggle to take this last stock. Let's find out. The Shadow Flare's coming out. Barley's got to make a decision here.
Oh, and it is scary, but he does not get shield broken. He just gets shield poked instead. But the up air, sweeping up air, breaking it into Peach's domain in the air there and just saying, okay, I got a big up air too, and I'm going to kill you.
Fantastic stuff. Got a bit of a combo coming out here. 73 on the side of the Nord, as just having a bit of a scrap. Not much damage coming out of Pyram. That's the problem right now. So much easier for Barley to sort of nickel and dime their way up to kill percent, whereas it feels like Pyram has to work a lot harder to try and find a place he's comfortable to scrap, try and find that perfect space.
And the down smash as well, catching it in the corner. You know, Barley putting himself in the corner quite a lot, but not really getting too much punished for it, right? Pyram isn't getting his ledge traps or his edge guards at all, really.
Ooh, ballsy maneuver right there. I gotta respect it. Goes to the lean back on the forward smash and then takes them out off stage. Fantastic work. And now Pyram actually taking the lead.
Mr. Saturn
That's
making a
the
return.
third Mr. Saturn.
Don't throw him away this time. He wants to be a part of the team.
Oh, get him. Save him.
He clearly wants to be here. Don't.
No! Another fallen soldier. Today is a dark day.
He will be remembered.
As we do send off Pyram to join him. That makes 2 at the bottom of this PS2 pit. As looking pretty all right for Pyram. A bit of a reversal. Trying to buy back a bit of space is our Barley, but unfortunately, Pyram a lot more confident on those edge guards. My goodness, almost there. Do it again. Doesn't matter if it's stale. The second one will absolutely find your mark. The Shadow Flares are here. Can we find that trap? Yes! Catches him!
Ba 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 ba! And the triple Shadow Flare is going to send him all the way into that top corner right there as we go into game 5.
And
right
that is fantastic adaptation from Pyram. Knew exactly what to do. Knew that Barley was going to retreat back to the ledge, so they knew they could pick an aggressive burst option in that dash attack to catch them in a minute. Sends them flying, kills them off the side in the corner. Fantastic adaptation from Pyram there to steal back and bring us to game 5.
100%. And to Pyram, this is just another one of those friendly situations, right? You just have to lock in.
You just gotta lock in.
He's
it
looking
really
poised
is that simple.
to really do it right now.
Would you say he's locked in? Would you call that locked in?
He looks locked into me.
Hey, he looks locked in. Look at that lean. Look at the lean.
Oh, that little smirk as well.
Oh,
taking a breath.
Fantastic, fantastic.
All right. Considering the stage, we might be running back to PS2.
Oh, why not? Treat yourself. Right, so do you reckon we see another Mr. Saturn in this game?
I hope so.
I hope so.
It seems like he's
a fan.
Here.
He's a fan, I gotta say.
He is.
Barley's not a fan of him, but he's a fan.
Barley hates that guy.
Barley hates that geezer.
I don't even understand why.
I don't know what's going on
Barley
there.
be trash talking him like behind his back and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, Mr. Saturn, That guy keeps following me and shit. Like, I don't even want him in my hand. And
Man, that's
just
crazy.
appears.
We better watch out in case he returns. As for now, looks like we've got a little bit of a scrap, a little bit of missed space, but that's quite all right. Just feeling each other out for now. A bit of a Nair train coming out as just trying to find a position where they can pull another turnip, but it's very, very even. Slowly gliding along the rail of that sword.
All right. Once again, floating back to stage, but Pyram catching the landing this time. That's a lot better than what we've been seeing earlier. Pyram has been letting Bali get back to stage a little bit too for free, and the Scintilla once again not working out. I believe that has a 0% hit rate this set, and I do think Pyram needs to tone down on them, but suddenly they close out the set, you know? They kill super early.
All it takes is one, so I guess we'll find out as... Way back in there, not connecting, just trying to reposition, but Bali is so wonderful at just floating around you like a mosquito, just unable to be taken down. Bali going to draw first blood in this match, sent off to the side.
Yes, we keep seeing Pyram jumping back into the stage, taking the easy way out. He doesn't want to deal with the ledge trapping of Peach, and I understand, but you can't jump back that way because Peach will ferry. It's been happening multiple times, and he still hasn't learned. Let's see if he can avoid making that same mistake once again. It's crucial if he wants to close out this set.
Let's find out a little bit of shield damage. If they do find a down smash, that could be curtains for Bali, but unfortunately, nowhere to find a position. So Pyram, as the full tilt comes out, equalizes, but 65 is no small feat. Bali feeling pretty healthy on this one.
Ooh, going for the platform chase, but not quite getting it. 60% on Bali. You need to rack this percentage, but we've seen the percentage that Pyram can rack. It's not even a Sephiroth thing. It's just a Pyram thing. He knows how to keep holding advantage until any stock can turn into any death.
Let's find out. Just trying to find a way in. Forced out to the side right there. Doesn't catch the second jump, but that's all right. Plenty of space to play with. Dash attack comes out, catches the retreat. Do send a flare off. That's a free sacrifice.
And my heart fluttered there, and I'm sure Bali's did as well. He was scared, and it showed. The down smash works out in these situations. These tense, last-hit situations, that's where Pyram really shines. He's so good at just making his opponent scared and knowing why they're scared, when they're scared. But the backer, Bali's good at that too, as he closes his eye. Last stock, even
Here it is, 0-0. Last stock, 2-2. Who's going to take it? Both of these players just trying to earn that top 6 spot as it's Bali with the opener, finds themselves a little bit of conversion off of a down throw, forced off to the side. Can Pyram make it back? Let's find out as an air comes out. Get off me, he says.
Tries to even it up with the percentage, already 50% on Pyram, but the forward air not quite going to connect. Sephiroth is kind of hard to combo sometimes, but trying to chase, and once again going for the dash grab on Peach. You can't do that, and the up is not going to quite take the stock, but Pyram is in a dangerous spot here. He cannot jump back to stage once again like he's done other times. He goes to ledge instead, but the fair is going to catch him, and Bali moves on into top 6. And Pyram not happy about it, understandably so. Bali, though, one for the Swedes.
Bali with an enormous, exacerbated sigh of relief. My goodness, that was a shift, I've got to say. Fantastic composure coming out from the Swedish princess. Insane stuff.
100%, and that resolves our losers matches. And we're about to move into our winners matches as we have great talent such as Lancelot, Mr. R, the Schmixtape, and Bloom Forever. This is peak European Smash. This is like some of the best talents we have in this entire continent, and I couldn't be more excited to see them play.
It's going to be fantastic. It's what I love about tournaments and the European scene in general. There's just such a wonderful cohesion between all of these players. They all know each other. We all know these players. They all, it's interesting to see because it's not just a spreadsheet that you're reading. It's not just character versus character. Or what stage do you pick? It's this. It's these players have personalities. They have habits that make them them. That's why we love them so much. But the beautiful thing about being friends with your opponent is you can use that friendship to abuse the absolute life out of them. And so I think I've already had a couple of had a kebab or two, had a little chat, and heard some interesting things about how these players are going to abuse each other and the hours of friendlies that they've played together. It's going to be very interesting. It'll be very, very interesting indeed.
Very interesting indeed. And I believe as we move into this winner's side, we will throw it back to our casters and our interviewers eventually.
Ooh, I do believe we're going to go for I think we might be going for an intro first, I do believe.
An intro first.
Are we excited for winners? You're so far away, I can't hear you. That's a little bit better, at least. Hugo, run! we're starting off with a guy who won Rivals 2 earlier today. You all know him. You all love him. He's not ready, but he is Mr. R! Yeah, you just go down. Yeah, wonderful. Perfect. And today, he is playing the Knight of the Nordics. It's Lancelot! Take us away, casters.
Do you think with that smoke machine you can like change the flavor, like shit, like a vape? Like you can have like, you know, watermelon ice or like purple haze. Like
I'd love that, like some grape flavored smoke. I'd love that.
We might have to give that a shot a little earlier.
Honestly, pro tip for the production for next year. But we have Mr. R versus Lancelot, an exciting match indeed. The interesting thing is that Lancelot's results recently have been so good that he's second seed of this tournament, meaning he's seeded to win this. But unfortunately, I have to tell you, the last times these guys have met, the only times these guys have met, 4 times in total, lifetime, all 4. Mr. R won all of them. Not only did he win all of them, he won all of them 3-0. So this is Hugo's Mount Everest. This is his bracket demon, above all demons. And, you know, if there's anything to showcase his improvement, this is it. This is his chance, right? How much better have you gotten to earn all those results? Well, let's see, Hugo.
It's going to be very, very exciting. And the fact that there's only 4 games between these two just feels very, very strange, given the fact that these are 2 genuine icons of the scene. We see them together all the time. These players are so happy to work together and hang out together. It's wild to me that they've only played 4 times. But like you said, Lancelot's results recently have been astronomically good. It's upset after upset. I feel like every couple of days I check my Twitter and it's something. Hugo's upset someone new, or taken a set off someone no one would have ever thought they could have taken it off of. And hey, if you're an optimist, if you're a glass half full kind of guy, there, August. All right, this could be another check on the list. But let's find out. Mr. R, of course, no slouch. Was before, can be again. A top European threat. Said a while ago, they wanted to once again go for #1. I've heard rumblings from people I've talked to that it is possible. We've seen them take dastardly wins. They've always been an absolute world warrior and an iconoclast of Smash Brothers competitive in general. So we're going to see how they're feeling. Already got a dub under their belt today with the Rivals 2 bracket. So
yes, the roaring people's champ of Lancelot, the king of the north, and he's about to prove why we're as good as we are. The best wins of the Nordics come from this guy, and he might just secure another one. Of course, like you said, there's rumors going among the small folk that, you know, Mr. R, he's no slouch either, you know. That guy from all the way over in the Netherlands.
All the way over there.
He's a scary guy, and
I'm scared of him.
Oh,
I
yeah.
find him quite intimidating.
Well, honestly, yeah.
I wouldn't want to run into him in a dark alley, let me tell you. All right? Brother might bouncing fish me at 3 a.m.
He's spamming near at ledge at 3 a.m. and you're like,
Yeah.
oh god, what do I do? There's no options.
Well, I'm hoping. Look, that's why I'm hoping Lancelot can pull something out.
Oh, yeah.
I can get some options. I can get some feedback. All right.
And that's our knight in shining armor, proving that there is a way, there is hope for you. And he's going to save us. He's going to save us from this intimidating Dutchman.
This tyrant, this intimidating Dutchman. Let's find out. Locking in the Sheik already as Hugo going to go for a sortie. But which one? You can only imagine it's going to be Roy, as, of course, both of these players are actually Crom enthusiasts. Although Mr. R's enthusiasm for Crom is famously inconsistent, some should
yeah.
say.
I mean, true, Crom enthusiast is a word I probably wouldn't use. It's
Yeah,
more-
Crom delusionist, is that maybe?
Or maybe
Nevertheless.
like, yeah, Crom hater sometimes even. Like, it goes both ways, honestly.
Yeah, it does swing as immediately Lancelot thrown off to the side, hasn't landed a blow on to Mr. Art just yet. A little bit of a trade, but that's not what you want against something like Sheik. Ooh, my goodness gracious me, a little bit spicy. Pretty rough opening coming out for Lancelot.
All right, a series to death from Mr. R. Or that edge guard was clean, getting only 8% onto Mr. R in the process. And this is Sheik. When Sheik is played like Mr. R plays him, it seems like sometimes it seems like there's no way out, right? There's just move after move, frame after frame. Seems like there's no room for you to punish. And I think Hugo is having that same problem right now. He's starting to find these openings between the hitboxes that are being thrown out by Ramin.
Very, very true. It's all up to Hugo to learn these options. It's not about the journey, all right? It's not about the journey. It's about how Mr. R chooses to finish. Yep, you can stand there and you can take these unskippable cutscenes. You can take 150. But if you can figure out what Mr. R's habits are, how he likes to take you down to cause the finishing blow, that's what you need to worry about. You're totally fine until then. You have plenty of options.
Oh yeah, and where Sheik is this kind of like steady stream of water, right? You got the fire of Roy that can explode at any moment. He just lies dormant until suddenly there's a side B or there's a jab and an F smash, and you have to watch out for that at every moment.
That was crazy, by the way, utilizing the win box with the air dodge to actually make it back to stage without committing the up B. That was fantastic, but unfortunately not quite so useful, as Hugo just feels like he hasn't touched the ground in so long. Mr. R, just a constantly oppressive threat.
Looking like this is a little bit rough. I mean, more than a little bit, I have to say, and the Trump as well. No break for Ram, or for Hugo rather, but I mean, getting that spike, that downer, that's huge. On the regrab, you need those like explosive openings, right?
Fantastic stuff. Keep an eye on opportunities like that and steal them every time, as we're just trying desperately to touch the ground to find a way to reset, but Mr. R just makes it so hard. This advantage is never ending. It's eternal for the Flying Dutchman right there, finally landing, keeping them on the platform.
And Bouncing Fish as well, almost taking the stock, and once again threatening with that, and he's not even that committed, because what is Hugo gonna do to punish it, right? You just throw it out, and suddenly Sheik is back on the stage before Roy even has a chance to consider a reversal, right?
Not quite so easy. Not quite so easy at all. Great drift from Lancelot coming out, but it looks like Mr. R is just so content, sitting there at 25 as Sabi coming out, not quite much damage. You've got to take what you can get, but sometimes it just doesn't feel like enough. 129 on Hugo. It would take a miracle to bring it back now, as Mr. R just keeping him in the corner. Finally, we've seen this center stage for what feels like the first time in an eternity, as Mr. R keeping him to the side. Finally an opening, but the roll in is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Oh, and the sudden up B actually taking the stock, trying to go for that sliding F tilt to figure out how do you like catch him off stage, catch him going in. But Ramin's no slouch. He's not going to go for the lazy recovery. He's going to go straight to ledge. There's no catching him there.
You're going to put a bit of flair in there. That's what we like to see.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff. Felt like Lancelot really started coming alive towards the end of that, when they're able to force Mr. R into a situation where actually they can't just keep that pressure on. It feels like a massive swing in this match in terms of pendulum, but you can't let it get to you. You can't allow yourself to be overwhelmed by advantage, because that's the name of the game. Your look, the candle that burns twice as bright burns half as long. If we see Mr. R there, if we see him cooking you for a good 2 minutes straight, that's okay. All you need is 20 seconds of bliss, and you can equalize anything. So we're going to see if they can do it.
100%, and that's a quote from Lancelot himself that he said once is, you know, neutral's overrated. And you know what isn't overrated is reversals. That stuff is so important. And you can win entire games by winning neutral exactly 0 times your reversals are good enough, right? And that's what Hugo's looking for. You can't win neutral much against Sheik. We know that. That's a given. It's going to be super hard, because Sheik just has intimidating tools that you can't really deal with. But if you do get a reversal here and there, like we saw in the last game with a downer from ledge, or just anything to get a combo going, that can be the difference between a 3-stock and a game in Hugo's favor.
Well, let's find out. Things looking better so far for Hugo, but I suppose anything would be, as Lancelot on the offensive right now. Mr. R just slowing down that approach. Immediately sent back off, though. This could be Hugo's chance, but a fantastic movement option coming out from Mr. R just to reverse the situation. Put themselves back in the driver's seat, as we are forcing Hugo to make mistakes. We're forcing Lancelot just to swing at ghosts.
Yeah, for sure, and that's what you got to do with this character sometimes. And you know, catching with the up tilt as well. This is looking a lot better than the first game did, even though a little bit in Ramin's favor. This is still Roy. We're talking about the kill power. This guy is way better than Sheik ever will have. So the backer though will still close out the stock, the trumps. This is not the first time we've seen this. You can of course buffer a roll to counter the trump, but Hugo not ready for it this time either. We'll see if he can adapt to that and be ready for it at a later point.
Yeah, we're certainly in a situation where we can find a kill here. Mr. R more than happy to disengage, just allow Lancelot to make a couple of swings, gain a little bit of information, get a little bit of a download, but the side B coming out, sending them to the side. Not quite enough to kill, though. That's got to be very frustrating.
All right. Dancing around here. Using the side B to actually cover himself to get back onto stage. Not quite working out though. Trying it again. Hugo giving up stage just a little bit of a time, and Mr. R using that to his advantage, although the side B will send him back into disadvantage.
Yeah, Mr. R getting a little bit antsy there. Can definitely play the time game right here, but more than happy to keep up the assault. Doesn't want to give Lancelot the chance to come back. However, he's making it work.
Yeah, Ramin was staying on the ledge, trying to make his way back, and once he got it back, he just immediately went for the dash attack. A little bit too eager to get back into advantage state, racking up that percentage. He wanted that, you know, secure this lead more than he already had. But at that point, Hugo's going to punish you, and that's what closed out his stock in the first place, which is why we're now looking at an even game once again.
Fantastic reaction from Lancelot to actually catch that down there. Definitely a mix-up option you won't catch Mr. R using too often, but still, just a wherewithal to be able to catch it is fantastic. The explosion off the side, straight back in. The boomerang taking him down twice over.
And what an advantage hit from Mr. R there. Startling the whole world with that up B and that insane bouncing fish as well. Really a master of this character's advantage.
Certainly is. When you think about this character, you think Mr. R, just so iconic in that movement, in that gameplay. Hugo started off so strong, and to see if Lancelot can make it all the way back. Claw a sense of urgency into this game.
Gets his way back with up B, although the needles are threatening right there, and he goes for the edge guard. There's no way back there. The Roy not working out. Do you think we'll see a counter pick?
I don't think so.
No.
No, I don't believe so at all. I think there's been moments of brilliance, and I think there have been moments where we were simply one input or one sparrow's breath of DI away from a last hit situation. And I think we're happy to stick with the Roy for now. I think there is a secret to success. I think it's impossible to find. I think it's incredibly difficult, but that's why I'm not a top player. Because I would have given up.
Oh, yeah.
But this is Lancelot we're talking about, all right?
And he doesn't give up easily. But the record, like I said earlier, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, and 3-0, all in the favor of Mr. R. Let's see if Hugo can take a game to change that record. But at the very least, this game looking like all the others so far. The edge guards are super scary. Mr. R can just kind of hover outside of the stage, right? And if he stays on that, like, little bit below Roy, he can't really contest with up B. He can just really back air at any point. It's kind of free sometimes.
Very difficult indeed. Hugo with a great kind of string there, but Mr. R just a constant force of pressure. Sent off to the side once again, sending Hugo nice and low, threatening a ledge trump, but not going to commit to it. Instead, Hugo having to take that, having to call the bluff. Force him off to the side.
All right, going to the platform, trying to slowly make his way back, and Hugo overcommitting a little bit with the forward there. That's his way in, and he uses that to his fullest once again in advantage.
There's the jump, finding his way back in. That's not going to kill just yet. Barely surviving is Lancelot, but this is looking pretty good for him. A shield drop there would have been a kill as a forward air comes out, 93, and we're in the corner.
Oh.
There's the tilt you're looking for. Hugo taking the lead for the first time this set. Mr. R letting his guard down.
Once again, Mr. R a little bit too eager to get back onto the stage. You know, he wants that advantage. He wants to push his lead as much as possible. And I understand why, because once he gets in, you see these advantages, these edge guards, this ledge trap, the percentage racks so quickly. And that's how he's won all these other games. So I don't blame him whatsoever. But it is what's allowing Hugo to make these games relatively even when he's allowed to get in and actually just punish this eagerness from Mr. R.
That's the stuff. A little bit of a fade back. Fantastic spot dodge from Mr. R just to keep Lancelot guessing. Oh, incredible movement. Dropping through the platform, finding the back air. Mr. R equalizing.
100%, and 2 stocks apiece. Just scrapping, trying to find one opening that leads into these damage-causing advantage states from Mr. R, and here we go. Not quite getting it.
That's the stuff. So Lancelot trying to slow it down, trying to buy a little bit of space. They have just a moment to breathe, a moment to think. But Mr. R is pure instinct right now. Keeping the trap, happy to trade.
The ledge is definitely Mr. R's land. He's been spending most of the game just trying to keep Hugo in that position where he's just in the corner, not knowing how to get in or get into the center of the stage. And it's been really difficult.
Oh, a bit of a ballsy tilt coming out from Mr. R there. A small opening from Hugo. Oh, incredible confirm going out from Mr. R, going for the down air. Incredible mix-up in that scenario. And tricks like that are the kinds of things that's going to win you the game in this kind of scenario. You can pull all your tools out of the bag and you can take it home. Hugo on that last stock. 101 on Mr. R is one breath away from death, but you just got to land a hit on him, and you just have to find something.
And the grab instead of the F tilt, that's a huge miss for Hugo. That could have been the equalizer, once again making this doable. You do not want to look at another 0-3, and he goes for the F smash. Whoa, that's really getting a little bit desperate there, but the F smash as well. Out of shield, you don't see that often, but when you do, that stuff does kill.
Yeah, Lancelot finding themselves in a real scramble situation there, but luckily Mr. R actually rising to it, instead trying to meet him on field and getting outbeat in the CQC.
All right, once again in the corner. Jumping kind of immediately. Not a little bit scared to stay on the ledge. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe she does have something to really cover that. The down tilt as well could lead into a lot of different stuff. I guess that is why Hugo is so scared to hang there for too long. But that leads into a way more predictable way of dealing with the ledge trapping situation for Mr. R, which is why he's keeping Lancelot on the ledge for so long.
That jab, just such a fantastic insurance policy coming out. Instead, that's going to grab it, send them out as Mr. R taking the game 3-0. Another added to the collection. Lancelot going down to take some names in losers instead. Mr. R looking so comfortable.
Wow. And 0-4 turns into 0-5, unfortunately for Hugo. But he does still have loser bracket, and he has become a demon these past months.
Oh,
so
you've got to say it.
I'm definitely expecting to see more of him later this tournament. Maybe do some crazy conversions and crazy combos. We've seen that from him way too many times to expect anything different. And moving on to our other winner side match, I believe we have Schmixsafe versus Bloom Forever. You know, you're the British person here. You can tell me all about Bloom Forever.
Yes, I am the British person. I'm afraid it's terminal, but that's okay.
Fortunately.
So we are going to move on. We'll get our player intros in just a second when our dear Queen Mary is in position for a little bit of emceeing. But for now, I could see that match happening again. I really, really could. I could see us seeing that one more time. I think,
100%.
I think at this point we're in the danger zone where anything could happen. Speaking of which, let's meet some dangerous individuals there for Ralph. They're going to throw it down to Queen Mary.
Are you excited? That was horrible, guys. Give me a better one. Okay, that was slightly better. Next up, we got a dynamic duo coming from two places that are not Norway. We got Sweden, we got the UK, we got the Schmixsafe and Bloom Forever! So, casters, what did you think of that entrance?
What do you think?
I don't know. I'm thinking about the flavor still.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about the flavor.
Yeah.
What flavor would you go for if you could have a flavor of smoke?
Flavor smoke, low-key like pineapple or something.
Oh, dude, yeah, nice.
You're having a room filled with that, and you enter and you get that scent immediately.
Yeah,
like
like a
this is gonna be a good day, bro.
Pina colada, like tropical style.
Do you have it like outside of your bedroom, so when you like enter out into the living room or whatever?
And that'd give you a nice bit of confidence when you wake up.
And you're like, you know what? I am that guy.
Yeah. Was that everything you needed?
I think
that's what she asked.
I think we covered everything.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Well, let's get down to it. That was a cute little duo entrance. I quite like that very much. I love these two, honestly. I think these two always deliver a good time. They don't actually have that much competitive history, like playing in sets, but I've been seeing them playing a lot of friendlies. I've been seeing them chilling out. They both have really, really just enjoyable character pools. I've never experienced the legendary, or maybe infamous is the better word, infamous Schmixtape Me Gunner. I've been assured that it is dead. I've been assured that...
is it really?
But you can never be too sure. I've been lied to in my life before.
Oh yeah.
So
is it really ever dead? You know?
I guess we'll find out. Meanwhile, Bloom, pretty confident, sticking on the Bayo in this tournament. I actually commentated Bloom's round one, like, as in like sort of qualify into the into his round, and he immediately went Bayo.
Oh, really?
Immediately against some poor geezer that I've never seen before. It might have been their first tournament, and well, what a first tournament to be a part of. So I imagine we are going to be seeing the tried and tested. Going to be seeing the Yoshi versus the Bayonetta. A super interesting matchup, to say the least, because I think a lot of I think Yoshi's double jump armor just in general makes that matchup really fun.
I can imagine, yes.
Because ABK just becomes a little bit less consistent.
Yes, and that is, of course, a very important tool of Bayonetta's. And as these people have played only once before, I'm not sure how much experience Schmixtape has against Bloom specifically. I don't know if they play friendlies, but what I do know is that Schmixtape does have a lot of experience against Rage, a Swedish Bayonetta. Very, very talented, very, very good. Retired now, but in his prime, one of the best Bayonettas in Europe. Before Bloom's time, probably the best.
My goodness, the grandfather to the British child. Beautiful
the
stuff.
original.
Interesting, interesting. Schmixtape been doing a lot of damage recently. I think they've had some very, very nice placements. I've just been seeing them a lot. Kind of sneaky. All right, a little bit underrated, a bit of a dark horse, I think, wherever they go. Obviously, just the Nordic regions are full of just sort of icons and really, really fun characters, and it's easy to lose track of how strong some of these players that don't travel as often are. Schmixtape, of course, you do catch him every now and again. You catch him traveling across the seas. You do catch them finding some really, really nice upsets.
Oh yeah.
You do get into a little bit. Button check here. I imagine so, at least, unless this is just incredibly crazy neutral, which it does look to be.
This is a mean button check, bro.
This is
So we do a button check, but I'm gonna mess you up in the button check.
Oh, I love that. Listen, Smash is a mental game, all right?
Just to mess with the casters, honestly, just like.
I'd do it. I definitely would.
All right, jumping away. You know he's ready to use that armor to his benefit, but once you do pull that lever, once you do use that jump, you can't use it anymore, and then you're just a normal character with as normal combo food.
Certainly are. Looks like Schmixtape actually immediately opens up with a massive play. That's fantastic. Incredible damage coming out to Bloom Forever. Just really, really opening this up explosively. 18% on the Yoshi. Looks like Bloom just isn't able to find a way in just yet. The Witch Time not connecting either. Immediately we do get an ABK out of shield. That double jump making his way out. Doesn't even need the armor, just falls out of it as Bloom just trying to find a little bit of a mix-up for the Schmix right here. Dropping out of ABK, not quite there just yet.
All right, going to the corner with that dash grab. Yoshi's dash grab infamously very lag. You can punish that very easily. And like you talked about earlier, Yoshi does have his strengths, with that double jump armor being one of them, and the juggling another. You know, that up air, super, super fast. I believe frame 4, it kills early. And, you know, with the movement of Yoshi, one of the best airspeeds in the game, you are definitely bound to catch some landings. Just take some early stocks off of Bayonetta, and combos from up tilt. Did I mention that he combos?
That up tilt was crazy, catching him on the back hit, but unfortunately caught at the ledge as well.
The Mr. Fist from Bayonetta is definitely going to be damaging the Yoshi. And off stage with the combo, going to be a lot of percent, but not much more than that, as Schmixtape opts to just jump and air dodge back into the stage. Once again, safe on the ground.
Yeah, Schmixtape looking very, very healthy in this matchup, but I'd just be a little bit scared. He may be a stock up, but looks like Bloom has started to wake up just a little bit as the grab comes out, forces them out. The egg tries to beat it out with the get-up attack. Not quite going to happen this time around, as not even waiting for a tech situation, immediately following up the aerial assault, but...
Right, Schmixtape going for the landing upper as well. He does have a pretty good hitbox at catching people low to the ground, and Bayonetta, a tall character that can be caught that way, but as well, comboing him all the way off stage with Yoshi. As heavy as he is, he's not going to die just yet. Jump is still. All right, 158%. This is not going to take much, but with these combos, and instead the forward going for the twofer, but not getting it. The air dodge instead, though. Dude, Bloom laughing it off. He's at least happy about it.
That was nasty.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Fantastic work coming out from Schmixtape. Started that game at 60 miles per hour. Not a single moment of hesitation coming out from the Swedish Yoshi. As Bloom, a little bit blindsided, but happy to jump back in. Happy to run for round 2.
All right. Staying with the same characters. No me gunner just yet.
No me gunner just yet.
I'm expecting it.
It's like my sleep paralysis demon. It's I'm going to wait.
Is it there? Is it there?
As opening up back on the PS2, I have a feeling we're going to be seeing this map quite a lot, especially when you find these players who have just been running friendlies over and over again. It's just a very simple way after I imagine things have gone back and forth for quite a while. The Nair coming out immediately opens up out of the shield and already looking a lot healthier for Bloom. But the Schmixtape, like he's been doing before, is able to just forge these openings.
Yeah, and the Schmixtape going for the shield break setup and not quite getting it. Always saw Schmixtape jumping out, but is still getting caught by Bloom Forever, and they're both laughing in the player cams as well. These guys, they're having a good time, no matter which way this goes.
Exactly, and that's the beautiful stuff about the sport, it's got to be said, as Bloom just playing it nice and patient. A bit of a clash right there, but Schmixtape retreating to the ledge, a little bit janky. Didn't quite get the snap, instead trying to find another spike off the side. You're not getting quite that lucky that time as they do fall down. All of that off of a sort of failed ledge snap. That's got to be frustrating, but these two players more than happy to smile, happy to laugh it off, like you said, Varavi.
100% going for the up smash, trying to read the ABK from ledge. That is a very good read. You know, a lot of Bayonettas, Bloom included, tend to do that from ledge. It is a very, very strong option, and there's a reason they do it. But once you read it, there are ways to punish it. And Schmixtape trying to get it, but not quite having it on the ledge though. Jumping back a little too far, and that is Bloom's way to that is Bloom's doorway into back into center stage.
And this feels like a total status quo change based on what we saw the first time. Now it's Bloom up 2. Meanwhile, Schmix is down 1. I've seen Schmix make very, very strong comebacks before. We're going to see if they can do it. It's definitely a solid character for it, especially if you can get a good series of reads. But it looks like Bloom does have Schmix's number right now, as finding a way back to the ledge. There's the cling, sent down, bit of a clash, but missed tech into get-up attack. Saved his bacon right there.
All right, AB came back to center stage once again. They're kind of scrambling, trying to get some opening. The upper not going to connect, and it's going to be Bayonetta racking up the damage instead. That is really bad for Schmixtape, but can he get back? Going for the F smash, just keeps shooting, like leaving him alone. Damn.
Every little helps, my goodness. Bloom with the Tesco mentality is what you like to see. Forced on out. This could be it for Schmix. Bloom looking so confident. A totally different player from the first game. As we do force him in, are we going to see a jab instead? Nope.
Tries to go for it, but Yoshi is going to avoid that combo. Let's see if we can get the kill here on ledge. Jumps back, tries to give him the space. All right, the neutral B is going to catch him once again. Bloom has no trouble getting back to stage, and that's an issue for Schmix, I think. And of course, Bayonetta has a lot of strong options from ledge. But if you're able to get back from ledge that easily, you're basically just like, you know, resetting. The advantage position is still there. Because of course Schmixtape, or Bloom rather, has to use his ABK to get back, and it's Schmixtape's time to punish. But it's still like it's a reading game, and it's more neutral than you would like it to be, right? When someone is at ledge, that is where you rack up percent. A lot of it is reactable. It's not when you play against Bayonetta and let her come back to stage the way that Bloom is getting back right now.
I'm glad that you've mentioned how neutral is played as well, because Bayonetta as a character really does just throw a spanner in the works. For example, like Schmixtape just can't really use his up special, can't be using that egg throw, because they're always in danger of being witch-timed and being punished. I have a sneaking suspicion if these two have been playing well, there you go. My goodness. Exactly. Makes it so difficult to rack up consistent damage, or at least force Bayonetta into positions where you can at least catch them. Bloom Forever has this entire freedom of movement because nothing can be locked off, because Yoshi is so stubby without that option. Of course, these stubby aerials are fantastic. No one's denying that Yoshi's incredible in the air, but you want to limit what Bloom can do in this scenario, and it's just so hard to do that when you've been neutered by this character's pure existence.
Very, very interesting observation there. And you know, as we see this coming into play, when you mentioned it, I also want to mention that, you know, that burst range of Bayonetta is also super, super scary for Yoshi, because, you know, you want to throw out the eggs, like you said. You can't really do that comfortably, because at any point that ABK might just blast you up, and you're never comfortable once you're in like the general like third part, like a third of the stage. It's always going to be in danger of being inside of Bayonetta's burst range.
It's a tough situation, but if there's one character that can do it, it is Yoshi. We've seen this character actually really, really deliver. Yoshidora being the absolute perfect example recently, where this character's favored very, very highly in different areas. There's always a Yoshi that's making upsets, I find. I think this character's really coming to its own in this late stage meta of Smash Ultimate, as a little bit of footsies going on right there for just a moment.
Very true. Not committing to the longer combo, actually. Interesting, because I think maybe Bloom is just scared of the double jump armor messing things up. You can die pretty easily off of it, instead of going for the simpler damaging combos. Of course, Schmixtape at 160%, but the 4 there the head is gonna send him all the way down, and that is super, super good. That's not the first time we've seen it, and it's definitely not just improvised by Schmixtape. He knows that as counterplay. They have played before, and he knows how to deal with Bayonetta trying to edge guard you.
Exactly. Tries to force a reaction out of that assault, but Schmixtape, they're cooking right now. Almost equalized what looked like a pretty impossible situation. Schmixtape with a fantastic comeback. Great spacing to avoid the ABK, but instead he's caught. Bloom just waiting for it. That jab is so punishable. Get his ass!
Yeah, that is an even game, and as you commit to that jab, this is a problem with Bayonetta. You can't really kill without committing, and that jab, once you hate it and you know that it's hitting the shield, you just continue, because maybe they drop it, but if they don't, that's such a huge punish, and Schmixtape is going to take that all the way to the bank, as this is suddenly going from GG go next to just looking like Schmixtape might be the one to take it home.
Insane. 2-11. The forward throw is going to come out. Instead, the down throw. Good mix-up. Broke my ankles, let me tell you. As 91 on Bloom. Not impossible whatsoever, but that would discredit the absolute work that Schmix has done to make it back to this position from what was quite a rough start.
100%. And gets nothing going. The double jump army is going to save Schmixtape. Going up 2-1 against Bloom is going to be huge, but it's not sealed just yet. You have to find that opening, and as the percentage is racking up on you as well, you have to get something out of this ledge trap. Goes for the back end, but as we've seen, it's not as easy as just punishing. You have to commit to something.
And looking tough. There's the fist. My goodness. It looked so, so good for Schmix for so long, but Bloom able to cauterize the wound, let's say.
And it looked so good, like you said, but that does do a lot of mental damage, you know? It's honestly underrated, the order of games, how it goes. If you lose this game and you almost had it, that's really rough on you mentally. But if you manage to stay composed and you take this game and you have the momentum going into Game 5, being the one with momentum in Game 5 is actually so huge, and I believe that is a big factor. Of course, on paper it doesn't change anything, but people are people, and they're gonna be nervous, and they're gonna be scared of just choking a set that they thought they actually had. So this is also, in a way, an opportunity for Schmixtape to actually turn a bad situation good.
It's very, very important, let's say, and let's see how we can stabilize. Schmix, battered, bruised, and bleeding at the start here, but is able to find a wonderful reversal right here. If they can play this edge situation right, they'll have no issues carrying on this game, but unfortunately Bloom Forever just seems to have advantage in this match.
Alright, ABKing, using the counter, not getting a huge punish, going for the up air instead. Oh, so scared, just dancing around each other. You could get it back here, but opts not to commit to it. Instead, we're in the juggle position once again. Once again, trading. This is so back and forth. I don't know what to call neutral in this. I don't know what to call advantage. It seems like it's amalgamating together in some kind of tied advantage, tied neutral, where it's both of them beating each other up at the same time. But the first stock does go in favor of Bloom, although his percentage is looking mighty red.
And that's the interesting thing about this game. There's no shortage of action. There's no shortage of hits, of damage. But just because of the nature of these two characters, the game's lasting so long. Yeah. It's hits after hits after hits, but Yoshi is so heavy and so consistent in the positioning, and Bloom is just having to scrap so many times to find a kill that there's just so much time to develop plans, to adapt, to come back. And so that's where that mental stamina you mentioned comes in. You have to be willing to go the extra distance. This set, it could go on for so long. Oh, yeah. Almost half an hour, theoretically, with how long things are taking.
And the percentage tracking slowly, and another factor in that is, you know, the combos aren't really comboing on the side of Bayonetta, and that's the biggest part of the character. You can't really get your combos going on Yoshi like that. When you jump out, it's gonna take a while to rack up that damage you need to take the kill, and we know that a lot of the time it takes a lot of damage to get the kill if you're Bayonetta.
Let's find out. Sent up once again, forced on out, trying to make a way back, gonna go for an air dodge back. Back air sends out. This could be Schmix's chance to find a kill, which time knew it was safe there to throw those eggs, and now the assault begins.
All right, on the corner. Oh, goes for the up smash. I like it. It was really close to working out, but instead, it's going to be a reversal, and
not quite it. 143 on the green dinosaur. Bloom trying to find something, just trying to find a way in as the down air sends them quite high into the sky, but not enough to find a kill for Ravi.
The Nair actually taking it on the roll punish. That's what you need to do, a fast option that can cover the option that Bloom is choosing to go for. That's what you need, but it will only kill on those really high percentages, but it's nice of Schmicksape to actually recognize that.
Certainly is. Bloom losing composure here, is able to find a clutch witch time just to equalize, but you can see a few mistakes coming out. Schmick's more than happy to capitalize on such actions as we are forced into the side. There's the slide.
Okay, off the stage once again. Bloom, of course, with 70% on him, but this percentage is racking a lot faster than we've seen earlier stocks, so this might be another one of the situations where maybe Schmicksape is just being a little bit too nervous, a little bit too scared of dropping this game and suddenly falls into that up smash that Bloom loves to throw out and instead takes his own stock in an unfortunate SD. But still, smiling about it, ready for loose bracket, can make some moves there. Bloom moving on into winners finals.
Did you see the end there? Did you see the player cams? Just like Schmicksape air dodged, like buffered it, and then Bloom, before he was even dead, just stared at him. Was just looking him in the eyes.
You dumbass, what are you doing, bro?
Fantastic stuff. Beautiful display from Schmicks. You can see how volatile this top 8 is.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, like those games, it was so doable, and it could still be.
A few interactions, and that would have been Bloom in losers bracket already. That would have been a sight to behold, but instead, he moves on, and I believe we're about to go into losers once again to see some people we've already seen.
We're dipping down into the depths once again, see a few familiar faces.
100%. And before that, I believe we will once again throw it back to some introductions.
Fantastic, fantastic. Or perhaps we won't. I can't actually see Queen Mary anymore.
Yeah, I'm not quite positive.
Well, that's all right. We'll keep discussing. So, obviously,
100%.
we are stuck, or should I say, we are blessed with our top 6 right now. Going to be making it down into losers. Of course, I refusing to lose once again, by name and by nature. Going to be taking that Steve up against, who are they going up against right now? Could it be, are they up against Lance?
It will be either Lance or Schmicksape.
I can take a little look,
one of them.
just a second. Looks like we're getting dangerously close to a few team kills.
Oh, yeah.
I must say, this top 8 was remarkably seeded, in the sense that we did see
100%.
we saw like a good amount of variety in like international, or should I say national, conflicts. And it looks like it's going to continue just for now. This is, pardon my French, a hot set. I'm excited for this one because I'm a big Bali fan. And
Bali is sick, and the best Peach to ever do it here in the Nordics. You know, Peach versus Chrom or Roy. I think that's a cool matchup. These are characters, I think most people agree, these are cool characters. And it's a blast to behold here in the Nordics. You can get matchups like this where, you know, it's a blast from the past, you know, in the old meta, where the good old days, you know?
Yeah, looking over fondly back in the times. Where Palutena was, and Roller being unreactable was our biggest problem.
100%, and Inkling was top hitting every major. And
Yeah.
just dreaming, thinking about those times.
Well, that's all right. We can keep dreaming because we have to take a harsh, bitter bite of reality, as we do have Hugo Lancelot versus Barley, the Swedish princess. Going to see who comes out on top. This is going to be very interesting. I think Barley has really exploded out potentially in this match. I was really excited to see if they could make top 8, if they could push it all the way. Lancelot would be an enormous win. But as we've spoken about so many times, Lancelot is just so explosive and so accomplished recently that I don't know if it's possible. But I guess we'll find out.
100%. Bali's definitely been playing hot recently. You know, against Pyrum, taking that is a huge upset. And Bali being one of the better players out of Skåne, recently moving to Stockholm, getting some good wins there as well. He's been improving a lot recently, and like I said earlier, this is the place to prove your improvement, right? And what better players to prove it against than Lancelot, and that fair on ledge is going to take the first stock in favor of Bali. And in this game 1 is looking good so far.
That's what you like to see. Barley already drawing first blood in this set. Fantastic stuff, but that side B just a little bit too reckless. Lancelot, he's seen that one before, and he's not going to see it again as he forces you out. Equalized on 2 stocks. Looking nice and clean so far, but this is usually where we start to see the newer players fall apart. So we're going to see if Barley can overcome that stigma. You might find that first stock on a top player, you might find them on a veteran, and then they adapt, and then they tear you apart. Let's see if Barley can beat the status quo.
I think it's worth mentioning that Lancelot has been living these past days with Meru, another very, very good Peach, so he knows this matchup. And we saw earlier, for example, little small interactions, like when Hugo is shielding and Bali is landing on or floating above him with downer, he knows to roll away. He knows, I can't contest that, I can't punish that. I roll away, I disengage, I just leave Peach alone, because, you know, when she's up there, she does her thing, I can't really stop her.
Having those nuggets of knowledge will make all the difference in making this a sweep or a close set. We're going to find out, as looks like Barley is able to find an opening right there, tries to read a jump, but Lancelot not falling for it. A bit of a clash right there, but Barley easily going to make it back. Hugo is the one taking the space, though.
Yeah, he's spending his time trying to find these backers, these F-tilts, some hit that is going to kill, across stage or not. And Bali, on the other hand, tries to find some opening and is less successful. All right, the side B, that's going to be a lot of damage. Once again, on the ledge. The forwarder is actually really good at just kind of catching your opponents off guard. I think no matter how good you are at the Peach match, you always get hit by the forwarder and like reel back in surprise. You're like, whoa! Why is that so fast?
Yeah,
like,
that back air confuses me as well. It's very intense. Lancelot caught off guard there, trying to drift back instead. Snapped up, destroyed by the DI, but that strong hit was going to take him out in any sense. As we're trying to force him back, there's the side B. Welcome to PS2, baby. Take a number.
Holy, and that, you know, that side B, tried and true. There's a reason why Roy is so much better than Crom in some instances. That's one of them. You know, Crom can kill with side B. Sure he can. You can't kill like that, though.
You can't kill like that, let me tell you. Fantastic opener from Barley there, but unfortunately the consistent king that is Hugo Lancelot, Finland.
Is king in the north, you know?
There's a reason.
Sometimes there's rebellions, but at the end, you know, they all bow down to the king.
I think this is what's so interesting is those watching may not be aware, but we've just had the Nordic PR released.
Oh, yeah.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I believe we did very confidently see Lancelot at number 1.
100%.
And trailing at number 20, I say trailing, I say sitting there at number 20, it was Barley. So you're immediately crowned on this list, and you've got to take down the top dog. And the fact that you've made it look so close so far means that those numbers are very liable to rapidly improve very soon. But hey, it's almost like a thug PR.
Yeah, and you know, Bali made it on the team, but brother, you're sitting on the bench, and here we have the captain of the team actually. So, are you gonna make it? You're gonna have to make some pretty good decisions right here if you want to actually win against the very best we have. But he was doing pretty well in the first game, taking the first stock, having a lead a huge portion of the game actually, only falling to that side B in the very end. Super early kill, you know. If he avoided that, what might we have seen, right? It could be an enemy out of this game. And once again, the side B closing at the game, or the stock rather, first in favor of Hugo.
Yeah, I think this is where Barley's tried and tested kind of knowledge and style comes to bite him, because unfortunately making these retreats, trying to find perfect space, because they aren't scrapping too much. They're very good at it, don't get me wrong. Their movement in CQC is fantastic. But if Barley finds themselves in trouble, I've seen it in all of their games. They have this habit of retreating to ledge, making sure they have a good moment to engage once again. But being at the edge so consistently, when that side B's on the cards, it's just a death sentence. And so it's up to them to adapt. Going high, a bit too high.
Yeah, the float cancels as well from Bali. So much pressure constantly on Hugo, and he's barely able to deal with it, and it's so close. But at the end, you know, the huge hits are always in the favor of Hugo. Bali might get some good conversions and some good combos racking up this damage, but he struggles to get that real hard-hitting end, right?
Yeah, crazy reactions coming out from Lancelot as well. Finding that grab clash, Barley just not able to react in time. Lancelot just a bit too quick for him, wins that interaction once again. And at 3 stocks and steaming with rage, it's very hard for Barley to find a way back. Almost there.
All right, if that's all it takes, then sign me up to main this character as well. That was almost dead at 50 at the ledge, but Bali's still hanging on, 156% on Hugo. Can you find that one kill mode? The back air not taking it at 170% cross stage. Hugo still clinging on. The grab in the fourth throw might just do it, and it will. I clearly did not catch that. Hugo still has 2 stocks.
It's absolutely dire, this game. What a fantastic opener for the series from Barley, but it's just been a downhill slope ever since. Lancelot all but the winner in this second game, but let's see if Barley can find something instead. They're just going to find the side of the stage. They're going to find the character select screen once again.
I don't want to write off Barley, but I think this is very typical to see sometimes. You know, you have someone, of course, Barley extremely good. Lancelot is just another caliber entirely. He's so good, and sometimes you just need that one game to figure out, like, okay, how does this guy play? What are his habits? How do I actually deal with this, right? And Hugo spending that first game, you know, maybe I can lose the first game, maybe I can lose the first stock, but I will figure out how do I counter this Peach. And he has spent that time very wisely, it seems, indeed.
Just turned up the tempo right here. Barley opening up once again, a strong opener. Always finds really, really fantastic conversions off the start of the game. It's just where it slowly starts to fall apart. We're going to see if they can hold it firm this time around. I can certainly hope that they can. I can certainly see that they can. But it's just a testament to how strong Lancelot is. We're going to find out as a fantastic edge scenario coming out here. Beating out the turnip, but that's not quite enough. There's plenty more where they come from. Forced onto the side. Tech scenario, great reaction to take down and stifle Lancelot's approach, but we are sent back into the corner.
All right. Still spending a lot of time in the corner, like you said, struggling to get out and committing sometimes with that. The forwarder is usually the get out of jail free card, usually the one that ends up working out. But until that one comes out, it's looking really dire indeed. And the jab, back air, barely hanging on to this first stock.
Hugo just so explosive. It just feels like everything he does is a burst option. Just everything is unreactable. This man's mind is firing off snaps.
Oh yeah,
crazy to keep up with.
It's like after he played against Ramen, he needed to take that anger out at someone else. It's like, I just got 3-0, you're about to experience the same thing. Like, mark my words.
It's absolutely brutal, this top 8, as Barley trying to stabilize. Not looking too bad. If they can find a good fair, if they can find a good reversal, it's definitely doable.
Oh, yeah.
I doubt there's much they can do off the side of the stage, though. Tries to go for the counter, a good idea, but just not making it work. As the back air comes through, fantastic movement.
All right, on the corner, Hugo jumping back, recognizing that Barley's not ready to cover jump on reaction, and instead just jumping back, getting that for free.
Oh my goodness, great patience. I don't think there was ever a chance of a shield break there, but Barley definitely holding on longer than they potentially could have. Fair play to them for not picking an option too early, I should say. As we do get a little bit of a combo coming out. Ooh, reading the movement. Fantastic stuff from Barley, as well as this isn't looking too bad.
A lot of Barley's ledge trapping and edge guarding tools, the two-framing tools as well, seems to not be working very efficiently against Roy's recovery. The uppy, very huge disjoint. It can be really tricky to cover from straight from above, and straight from above is where Peach deals with everything. That's where she's really strong. But if that huge disjoint is there to interrupt her, it looks like it might just be a little bit tough for Barley to actually contest Lancelot.
Yeah, certainly is. Cancelling that forward air a little bit too early to find a punish right there as we do make our way back to the stage. Stuck here in the corner, not risking a jab, but now it's Barley who draws first in that little standoff, and now we're forced off to the side. The cross-up going to mess up any potential follow-up from Barley, but that's all right. They do try and make it back. This is their last stock. It's not looking pretty, but we're going to see if we can float back. Barley has one more chance, but it's just not enough. The voice is silenced by the fear that is Lancelot's Roy as Finland carries on undefeated in this set.
That looked like an entirely different player from the one we saw playing against Ramen. He is definitely, something might have awoken in him. Some rage, some deep down rage might just tear up the losers bracket.
Fantastic stuff. Great stuff coming out from Lancelot, and a round for Barley. Fantastic work. Absolutely exploding into top 8. Several fantastic wins, several clinical games. So excited to see that player go further. A brilliant display in general from Sweden in this tournament.
And walking off the stage is Lancelot, and instead we are getting Schmicksek versus I Refuse. This is a matchup we've seen before, not just a couple of times. This is a tried and true Stockholm versus Skåne, you know. This happens at every major Nordic tournament, every major Swedish tournament. You see that so much. Swedish clash, and the Steve versus Yoshi.
Gonna be interesting. Gonna be very, very interesting indeed. I think, yeah, no, it's a marvel we've gotten this far. Before we've had a little bit of a clash. But that's okay. Obviously, yep, these two tried, tested. Even, I think even just Steve in general is becoming just such a learned matchup. Obviously, there's always surprises. There's always nonsense you can bring out. But it's funny seeing how confident people are starting to become against Steve, just in the grander scheme of things. I Refuse, though, definitely breaking the mold. There's been a lot of very, very strong Steves at this tournament. You stand at the top, especially in a region like Sweden. Because obviously we've seen on the Nordic PR just earlier, Big Chungus with that inactive threat, just this shadow that looms over the country. I Refuse picking up the sword, so to speak, and carrying on that legacy here at Smashborg Siege.
Yes, and speaking of looming, we were just in our beautiful little dream of days long gone, and now we're waking up in a cold sweat, and we're remembering there's a Steve, there's a blocky man remaining in this bracket, and he's about to see what he can do against the Smixtape, Sweden's #1 contestant.
Let's find out. Smixtape obviously coming off of a very, very strong game with Bloom. Might have been a loss, but still a fantastic display. I Refuse. Are they on the same level? Let's find out as trapping him against the wall, just trying to find a way in right now. But Smixtape more than happy to hold center. Keeping pressure on as well. Fantastic movement with that egg ledge to avoid the minecart as well. Keep them nice and safe. A little bit of a tried and tested bread and butter coming out from I Refuse. But that's nothing to worry about. That's the tax you pay.
100%. And going for those combos, like you said earlier, the Steve, oh god, like I said earlier, the Steve matchup, there's always stuff to learn, and some people know it better than others, but some people, when they say they know the Steve matchup, no you don't, you know the Steve flowchart. And you know, I Refuse, definitely more than just a flowchart. He adapts his game plan, and he's definitely about to do it to Smixtape, because he knows that Smixtape knows him. He knows that Smixtape knows the Steve matchup, and he knows that he needs to find something different in order to take this win over him, and you better believe he has something up his sleeve.
And I do think spectator-wise, you know, Steve gets a lot of grief, but I think that's when the character becomes interesting to watch, when you know that I know that you know what I'm going to do, but you don't know that I'm going to do this, but you know I'm going to do something. When those mental gymnastics come out, I think that's what makes these matchups so interesting. You can see it right here. I Refuse already, comparatively to Anvil's game, much, much healthier when it comes to resources. The Smixtape isn't quite pressuring their mining, but they're making themselves impossible to punish.
Yes, and it's a classic, you know, Steve has a huge bounty on his head. He's a wanted poster in town square. So everybody needs to know this matchup, and everybody does. But right now, evening up the stock count, and Steve is allowed to mine in the corner, and that's not what you want him to do. Of course, he has a lot of iron still on him, but the pressure right now, looking really, really strong.
Yeah, that down tilt from Smixtape being a fantastic tool in kind of defeating the walking tilt monster that is Steve. Forced up directly into the center.
Okay, still building up the walls. Smixtape doing a good job of tearing them down immediately.
Great movement from I Refuse. Actually knew that the back air was coming to break, and so just immediately dashed through, just trying to get behind Smixtape to avoid any kind of potential punish. As we do have the trap coming out. Incredibly terrifying. About half the bar going for I Refuse right there. Smixtape losing composure just a little bit, but we've seen them come back several times. Here's Johnny as the knife comes through the wall. I Refuse taking the lead in this set.
Is definitely shining through this match as a huge glowing light, as, you know, taking this game one, looking poised to do it.
Beautiful stuff. As that down tilt doing a lot of bit of work so far. Setting up a safety block in the back. Doesn't look like they'll need it for now, as that prop up. Fantastic work. Trying to send him off the top. You've learned a thing or two from Bloom Forever, as we are trying to kill off the ceiling, but doesn't quite come out. I saw the vision, though.
100%. All right, here we go. 132% on Steve, trying to pressure with backer, trying to threaten with backer, rather. But instead, the minecart is going to catch you. There's this range that's really scary against Steve, and you want to pressure him. You have to pressure him, because he's going to mine. But in that pressuring area, there's always the odds, there's always a chance that this minecart might just catch you off guard.
And this is a tough situation, you know, like 3 blocks, no tools. Yes, you should go in, you know, call an ambulance, but maybe not for me.
Yeah.
Luckily, this time is able to punish the severely famished Steven Minecraft in this scenario. But 107 on the Yoshi, not looking good for Smixtape as he's trying to beat the meat, trying to make his way through. Can't quite do it as avoiding the minecart, just trying to find a scramble.
Oh,
that'll do it.
No, actually, Yoshi's a heavy dinosaur, is still alive. The TNT on deck. Still getting out of the corner, though, as Arif is spending too much time setting up his TNT. But instead, you know, minecarting burst option, catching Schmixtape off guard once again. And you know, the Steve matchup is one of those matchups, so they're like, you know, there's always an argument for multiple options, multiple approaches. You can camp, you can go aggressive, so there's always an argument, you can always make a case for each playstyle. And I'm not sure what Schmixtape is a fan of. Honestly, I can't really tell. Because sometimes he's staying very passive, he's letting Irefus do his thing behind his walls. Sometimes he's just keeping out the pressure, trying to break down the walls. And he's kind of mixing it up, trying to switch up the pace. In that game, didn't quite work out. But I do like the vision though, because if you got to keep your opponent on toes, right? You can't reveal your game plan too obviously, right?
Well, you can see it right there. You can see the patience coming out from Schmix. They're more than happy to slow this one down for now. You can go into that minecart, not a problem just yet. You'll be all right.
A little joyride, never hurt anyone.
Ooh, he's able to get the magma block out. Fantastic stuff. Good DI actually from Schmixtape. Avoid being hit by anything like that. Much longer stage that we've gone to this time. Interesting to see how this will bode for both the players.
Right, the rising backer once again. That's actually kind of scary because the backer of Steve, of course, really good. I think it covers areas that are generally where Yoshi likes to approach from. That area is the same issue that I think Peach has with Steve, right? You stay in that area and Steve has such a good counter to it that it seems like one of your best approach options, like Yoshi backer, seems so committal when you can just throw out that long-lasting, huge back air that you can't really contest. And once he gets better tools, like gold, you can throw out it even faster, even stronger than you could before.
Yeah, not quite on deck just yet with the power-up, but a little bit of gold coming through. Those power minecarts probably going to find themselves a kill very soon, unless Schmix wants to take a seat, take a front row contest in this matchup, I should say.
Here we go, 132% racking on Schmixtape already. You know, I think Schmixtape tends to kind of steamroll in this player matchup, but right now, Schmixtape or Irefus rather has definitely figured something out, and the block formation as well. We love to see some different block formations. As Steve that knows his way around his own tools to kind of know how to mix his opponent up, how to keep them on their toes. How do I deal with this? How do I deal with this?
He's playing a cover-based shooter right now, just desperately trying to find a way into these eggs. Ooh, trapped in the well and forced right out. Schmixtape suffering in this game too.
100%. And sending him back down to the platform. The up smash on it is going to do a lot of damage, but you know, you're going to need a lot more than stray hits in order to make this game even. Once again, the F smash, so sudden, so good. You can just kind of throw it out. It's very non-committal, and it does a lot of damage, a lot of knockback. You can kill, you can go through the blocks, you catch your opponent off guard. It does basically everything you need it to do in those kind of tense situations where your opponent is trying to find a way in.
Definitely a multi-tool. Schmixtape unable to kill off the ceiling for a second time. These would be so consistent and so useful. The block actually saving his bacon right there. Schmix just trying to find a way to claw some semblance of a game plan in, but I refuse, just creating such a frustrating obstacle for him to overcome.
Yeah, and right now, the Yoshi is not making many moves, as, you know, even though Irefus is getting low on match heroes, it doesn't really matter, as these past few stocks, Schmixtape has been getting hit by diamond after diamond. You know, Schmixtape has, or Irefus has had multiple diamonds, leading to very early stocks, and you know, he still has 2 stocks to go. You know he's gonna find another diamond. It's unavoidable.
It is, it is. You can see Schmixtape just holding fire, holding court, holding position on this workbench, eventually just slowly being outmaneuvered. It's just a game of King of the Hill. You want to be able to force Steve into the corner so you can create yourself an opening. It's just not quite possible. The gold's on deck, which means the mining is now more threatening, and so you do just want to try and take out this workbench and then carry on the offensive.
Yeah, and the offensive is being carried on. I mean, the Anvil on platform, he hates that platform. He wanted to kill that platform, but instead, going back to center stage, mining, finding another diamond. Even if he loses his stock, he's going to be a different beast if he returns to the next stock and is immediately able to craft himself a new diamond toolkit.
Fantastic snipe coming out off the side with the egg, but just not enough to stifle this insane game plan. Trapped in a well once again, desperately trying to get out. And these are the situations where you find yourselves dying, where you're trapped in a situation that doesn't make much sense. You can't help but scream. You're trying to open the door, but you just can't get through.
And 2-0 Irefus is up right now. And that F smash, like I said earlier, in those situations where your opponent is in that general area, just throw it out. If you shield it, no problem. I'll just jump away. I'll disengage. It's not that committal. And this set, looking dire indeed for Schmixtape.
Definitely going to require a little bit of creativity on the side of Schmixtape. This Swedish showdown looking very battered and bruised. We've seen those moments of brilliance. We've seen it come out, and now it's all about stabilizing, taking a breath, staying true to your game plan.
As you need to turn those moments into momentum as you go into this game 3. Suddenly, you need to reverse it, and the reverse 3-0 is necessary. And against Steve, that is necessary to have a lot of stamina against it.
Certainly is. Back here, a beautiful Animal Crossing background. We're going to see some absolute blood being shed. Whether it's blocky blood or dino blood, we're going to find out as immediately we take that Steve Tax, a tried and tested combo. Schmick's more than happy with that one.
All right. Taking it easy. The jab. Going for the actual just shielding, not going for the jab block at all. I respect it, just going for the non-committal one, but instead reversing into advantage from the minecart. Just using the blocks to have a certain mix-up from the ledge. Just jump non-committal in itself, and then you just kind of stall over it. Very interesting ledge option from Steve that you don't really see from any other character.
It's a good trap coming out there, but fantastic stuff from I Refuse. Caught between a rock and a hard place. They're both made of iron, fun fact. As the diamond does come out, sent up into this guy once again. Oh, immediately reversal thanks to the extended hitbox of that minecart. Got to be very, very frustrating. But Schmixtape keeping a cool head for now.
All right, jumping away from the anvil, still standing on center stage. A lot of materials being thrown out, trying to use his diamond. Oh, so many moves being thrown out, and you know that Schmixtape wants his stock. Again, not being able to punish the up smash. What is happening? Add the Looney Tunes cartoon effects, bro. That was crazy.
Wile E. Coyote-ass matchup, as we do. Again, they're swinging. They're just desperately playing. There's such a blanket of safety in this game of patience, of refusing to take a risk that could potentially get you reversed, especially against a character like Steve. That, yeah, we are seeing a lot of whiffs, but that's just because the spacing has been made to be so safe. It's better to undershoot than to overshoot, I suppose. And hey, it looks like it's working because Schmixtape does take first blood, but it's immediately snatched back by the blocky hands of I Refuse.
Very quick minecart indeed, respawning with new materials that you didn't have before, and that's going to be a huge advantage for our views, but they're already gone, and you need to get some more. You know, you only get wood on this stage, apart from, of course, the different minerals, but you're going to need a little bit more than 1 gold in order to take this game, take this comeback, entire stock comeback against Schmixtape.
That was incredible. Wonderful work from Schmixtape, just absolutely turning up the heat. And now we forced Steve into the corner. There's the spike. We're going to go nice and low, but that's going to send him back up. Trying to catch him off the stage with the magnet hands as the nair comes through. Reversed, dodged the cart, trying to find another big smack, but it's not quite enough as that was dangerous, but I Refuse holding strong. And now we're into the cage.
Oh, going for the footstool out of shield, doesn't quite get it though. No committal, no commitment. Either way though, we are still into this neutral game where Steve is chilling behind this wall. Schmixtape is trying to find a way through it as I Refuse is slowly but surely regaining his materials.
That's the stuff. Another football anvil. We've seen it a few times coming out from I Refuse. As, hey, it's 77. On paper, you're in the lead. But there's just this looming threat. So we're going to send him up into the air with the up air. Once again, trying to kill off the ceiling. The eggs are flying. But I Refuse coming back down, staying safe. But 120. So many options could kill right now. The very tip of the tail. The back air comes through. Forced on out. The egg barrage is here. Goes for the down B. Avoids the minecart. As now we're just trying to find a final hit. 8% on Schmixtape. Don't let it fool you. He's probably at kill percent.
Oh, probably. And the diamond is here. And as we know, Diamond Steve is not normal Steve. You cannot sleep on this Steve. Once he gets an opening, that's basically curtains.
Let's find out. Things have slowed down. We're taking a breath. The anticipation overwhelms you. There's the anvil. There's the cart. We're throwing everything but the kitchen sink. There's the nair. We're sent out. Oh, hitbox on the minecart. Fantastic stuff from Schmixtape. Taking a game in the set.
100%. Might have been messy, but he secured the goal like he is Ronaldo with that game going in the favor of Schmixtape 2-1. And he is ready to make this reverse 3-0.
Nice. It's interesting, actually, how Schmixtape has mixed up the game plan. We saw in the first 2 games there was a lot of there was a lot of passive play, there was a lot of waiting, there was a lot of sort of looking for an opening and then just shifting the gear and going in. Whereas now there's very consistent aggression, but it's played incredibly low stakes, as in like he's spacing a lot of stuff so that if there's a slight extension from I Refuse, it will be punished, but he's keeping himself safe as often as possible. He's making sure there's nothing that can be garnered. He's not gambling, all right? He's taking things that are certain, tried, tested, and true, and it seemed to have worked out for him.
All right, 80% racking up already. Let's see, this is going to Battlefield, a pretty good stage for Yoshi, I believe, actually. I know this is iRefuse's pick, but nonetheless, I think Yoshi has a lot of good platform combos here, and I think we might be able to see that coming into play. What iRefuse wants, of course, is building those walls and staying behind the walls while a platform protects him from above. A nice little house, a nice little Minecraft house to protect his own resources, to build and craft even more.
Let's find out again, the sort of feigned aggression, just throwing out a couple of fares just on the off chance of keeping him nice and safe. Dashing back, dashing forward, there's the cheeky little jab.
All right, still with the new block formations, trying to keep Schmickstep away from him.
Oh, that was just a little bit antsy coming out, immediately punished with the blade of the blocky warrior. Forced on out, sent off to the side. Can we get a second one? Oh, just barely. Always not killing. Good read on the roll.
All right, 159% already. Stock still not being taken, though. Staying very safe is Schmickstep with those backers.
Oh, that clashed. Are you kidding me?
Oh, but no one's being able
Get
to
out of there!
Oh, and
there we
up
go.
Finally taking it, and now back to even. But, mind you, he did spend that last stock getting that diamond, and the diamond will be coming in handy once he's aiming to take this stock off of the Schmickstep.
Planting trees so that his other stocks may sit in the shade. Isn't that a beautiful sentiment?
That is
We are trying to make it back. Spike that back down to the ground immediately, though.
All right, fuck that minecart, bro.
That's what I thought, right? Fuck that minecart. That one in particular.
Yeah, not the other ones, just that one. All right, the back air to get him out of that minecart, 104%. This is looking nice for Schmickstep, figuring something out between first two games and these last two ones. Looking good, but you cannot count Steve out as... Oh, I like that using the eggs to just go over the blocks and stop him from mining.
That's the stuff. Tried to find a nice safe back air. Caught in the cage again. This never ends well. It's almost as if the I Refuse is setting the trap and he's baiting the creature. Trying to find a way back in.
All right.
We've just seen the minecart. Oh, not quite enough to make it back. Fantastic forward air. Another diamond sword is here. But the bar is not looking too nice.
Oh, and once again, the F smash almost securing the stock. Still with diamond actually not killing at 130 after hit.
Steel toed boots, let me tell you. Once again, going to slam into the face of I Refuse. Still living a little bit of a ricochet there as the TNT.
All right, the angle as well. A lot of materials being used here by I Refuse.
Dude, that's crazy. Single jab, land, drop down into tilt. That was wild.
There's a lot of stuff happening.
There's a lot of things going on, let me tell you.
Ah, there we go, the F smash.
And there's a lot of things over there and over there and over there.
It's just like neural activation, bro. They're like, he's in front of me, F smash. And it works. It's such a good tool for that position. Once you shield in front of Steve, you better expect that F smash, because if not, you're going to end up like Porsche Mixtape on that last stock.
Exactly, it's like a PSA. Gotta watch out as the Nair coming through. Tries to find a runoff bear, not quite on the timing. Just breaking through this particularly chunky wall. Oh, dinosaurs in the house.
Oh, wow. All right, tries to land with the anvil, goes with the forwarder instead, and that will outrange, rolls away. Good stuff by Schmickstep. The diamond is back on deck. Fresh new toolkit for Schmickstep, or for I Refuse rather, to work with. Trying to catch the landing. Oh, and the
there it
is!
The
Yoshi!
match is insane. There it is.
Yoshi got shield broken. A whole ass omelet being cooked up by I Refuse as that egg breaks and Yoshi is toast.
Crazy stuff from I Refuse. Absolutely indomitable performance. Just unable to overcome. What a crazy run coming out from the Swedish Steve. Insane work.
And I believe that might have been a little bit of a bracket demon for I Refuse as well. Finally being able to take over him and get that set. Respectable, and he moves into top 4.
Gotta feel good. Gotta feel good. The Swedish rep continues on.
Oh, yeah.
Up into top 4. Fantastic.
I believe we're about to hand the mic over to some very qualified casters in the hands of the one and only Humming Bee and Doorman. They're gonna keep you safe through the journey of top 4.
Isn't it going to be wonderful? Thank you very much there, Varavi.
Always a pleasure, and we'll see you.
See you around, folks.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Smashborg Siege. We only have 4 players left, and what a tournament has been so far. I'm Doorman, I'm joined by the legendary...
Stop doing that! Hello guys, everyone! Welcome for, as you were saying, the top 4 of the Smashborg. We have a lot of international players. How many do we have from Norway?
We don't have a lot of Norwegians left. We had a lot of Norwegians doing super well in like the top 32 portion. But, you know, we fizzled out. Yeah. However, we do have a Swedish player left and a Finnish player left, so there's lots of Nordic excellency.
Where are they already?
In losers. Now, we're not about to be seeing losers, though, so we won't be seeing any Nordic excellency right now. On the other hand, we will be seeing European excellency.
Exactly. No other way to say it. We are going to be having 2 of the monsters here of the continent. We are going to have Bloom against Mr. R, so the UK against the Netherlands, both being sponsored by French teams, if I may add. But I mean, you do what you want with this information. It's going to be BMS against BK Rob. Let's see how it goes. Sheik against Bayonetta. I do not think Bloom will take out his Mibroe for this.
No, and also not his Dark Pit, and also not his Lil Mac, and also not his random.
Not his random, and yeah.
However, this is a very cool player matchup I think we have, because we have one who's like representing the new top of Europe, and then we have that being Bloom forever, of course. And then there's Mr. R, who's been at the top for so long.
Actually, yeah, good representation here. Bloom appearing with Ultimate and Ramin being there since Pro, I think. I mean, since the old timers we had with Leon in France, Gluttony appearing in Brawl 2 at the same time. So, yeah, we're going to see exactly as was expected. Sheik on the side of Ramin and Bayonetta on the side of Oliver. How is it going to be? And for Ricky tag. Okay, Ricky, are you around?
Ramin just repping the R. All right, let's see this neutral right now. Bayonetta versus Sheik. I've seen these two play before, but I think it's quite a while ago at this point.
I think it's quite a while ago. I don't remember if they faced each other at l'Odyssée at the time, and even then, I don't know if they faced each other before or after this moment. So let's see how it goes. For now, Bloom Forever starting already with 112%. That's a very good phase going on here for the British player.
Yeah, but of course, Bayonetta can struggle with killing. Now, a player of Bloom's caliber, he knows very well how to find those kills. Kind of interesting, both of these characters do struggle with killing, so we might be seeing some very high rate percents.
This is one of the setups you do. Yeah, okay. He didn't kill now. It's kind of going to be quite problematic here for Bloom. But yeah, there are a few things that can kill after the setups from Bayonetta. Is going to be up to back air, all the jabs, all the F throw. At this 100%, the only thing you can expect to see from Bloom is obviously going to be the jab and the F throw on ledge. Besides this, either like random down air or something like this, he's going to take risks. And obviously Ramin is going to enjoy it just to get back into the game. Little by little, and you can see already the damage ramping up. Now it's a perfect situation for him to find a confirm before both of the hits are overcooked, and both players will find issues to find 3 kills.
And there we go, the first kill going to Ramin, Mr. R, despite the strong start from Bloom Forever.
Yeah, worst case scenario for Bloom here. Yeah, see?
Well,
that was a
clapping right back, though.
No, I mean, yeah, but it was a commit again, and this is the kind of situation he doesn't want to be sent in a feud like a lot of times during this set. He needs to be wary, he needs to find the kill in those perfect ranges, otherwise we're going to see those games last longer and longer.
Yeah, and a character like Bayonetta, she has to save her reads for the kills, and that was like, that's a read you could have saved for later, but you used it up to get the first stock. So now you need to find a new read, and that involves a lot of like scouting out habits and such. Quite the scary start already, but very close between these two players right now. Almost even in percent and even stocks right now humming.
Exactly, and going back onto the reads we're talking about, do you really want to go and put a read against a Sheik, one of the characters that has the best frame advantage in all of its tools? And the Sheik of Ramin, out of like the best Sheik in Europe, if not in the world. So yeah, definitely not something you want to do.
Yes, Ramin, of course, as you're saying, one of the most solid representatives of this character in the entire world, just really knows the character's neutral in and out, the combo game in and out. And that's something you need to do in order to make this character work.
Yeah, but he's getting cooked right now, and just like before, Bloomfurrow is going to take a very slim lead, sorry, against Ramin. Is it going to be enough, though? That's a question, because it's looking like the first stock again.
Oh, not finding. Very nice SDI down there to avoid the combo. Of course, Bayonetta has a lot of different DI mix-ups.
Nice, punishing the dash attack, but getting punished in a not so true combos just afterwards. Trying to get something going after the landing. Unfortunately, Ramin will go down there with fast fall and can't completely reverse the situation. Look at that. Again, he's kind of putting the tempo in place.
Yeah, and right now the tempo is quite slow. Both players, neither wants to overcommit too much, because that is, of course, scary. Gets the down. Oh, what a
baiting
lead.
it out with the jump and then going in with the bouncing fish. Perfectly well done by, again, Ramin here taking the lead just like the stock one. And we cooked.
No.
And we are cooked. So, Bloom's controller disconnected.
This might be the earliest we ever see a Sheik take a stock.
Fair enough, I'll give you this. Because we all know the rules here. Bloom will have to SD and bye-bye, I guess. Or not?
All right, it seems
I'm not
like
I'm just a caster. Oh, yeah! Let's go!
Mr. R being truly a
That
homie
goat.
right there. Just showing great sportsmanship, I believe, because it wasn't a situation that could have really changed the game a lot. So just opting to say, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, everyone's okay with just keeping going on. And Ramin had the advantage anyway, so yeah. Just hope it's not going to come back and bite him in the face. Well, right now, he's just, again, playing with the body of Bloom forever at this point.
Yeah, Bloom just needs to find a way to secure this stock. Oh, but the damage keeps racking. Almost a whole stock between them right now.
Yep. Just like before, Bloom forever, getting stuck on the ledge. Obviously going to use the bat with him here to try to get some respite, but it's not looking good. And look at those percent. They didn't move for the past minute here on the side of Ramin. Still 156%. Meanwhile, Blue will have to bow down here. 1-0 for the player from Mikuro.
Absolutely. That was a beautiful start there from Mr. R. Just showing an excellent display of the neutral prowess that Sheik has, as well as just finding the kills. I think that was a big difference maker this game, because they were playing very evenly in neutral. But then Bloom struggled with finding the stocks, whereas Mr. R, he always had the confirms on deck. The beautiful read with the bouncing fish on the second stock. Just masterclass, I do want to say, in Sheik gameplay.
What's interesting is, as you say, he went for those confirm, and I think that's maybe the main difference here. Ramin just went for those confirm and nothing else once Bloom Forever was in the range of kill percent. Meanwhile, Bloom was taking, if he could have the chance to get more damage on the face of Ramin, he would take the risk to do so. Meaning that if he didn't get a kill, well, you would push Ramin into those 160% range and all, and well, it's way harder to get a kill afterwards. So it was a bit problematic. Let's see if adding more platform will be useful here for the British player. Obviously, it will help him to get back on the stage. I hope so, because right now, again, Ramin is just saying no. You stay down there.
Oh, opts for the down air. That would have been cool, though. Sometimes you just gotta go for style points.
Yeah, I'm all in on that.
Mr. R quite a stylish man, so very understandable that he wants to hit those clips.
Wait, good catch on the bouncing fish. Is it going to be enough to get a kill? Nope. Unfortunately, good DI, I guess, from Ramin. Surviving a bit more. And again, see, look at this percent. 100%. He has enough. Oh! Now, what am I even talking about? Bloom forever getting again outplayed by Ramin here.
Oh, nice ledge trump right there. Beautiful stuff right now from Mr. R. The Dutch player is truly just overwhelming this Brit right now. Even though the percent is very close, we've seen the difference in how early they get these stocks.
Look at that, again, being exactly where he needs to be to punish the side beast from the side of Bloom Forever and taking a clean kill afterwards. He's been, just like before, at this range of 100% for the past 30 seconds right now. And still counting. Oh, look at that, good try to catch a good roll, I guess, with this up smash. Alas, no cigar again for Bloom Forever.
Again, these down airs. I mean, it's something Bayonettas like to do in order to get out of this uncomfortable position above your opponent. But you put yourself in a new uncomfortable position. And Mr. R always ready to capitalize off of that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, finally finding a good backer here, stopping the bleeding at a 50%. That's not much. We do know the damage output of Bayonetta, but he needs to be wary again. In this moment, we need to pull the trigger to get a kill. Will he be, again, able to do so?
Yeah, and I mean, first he even needs to find this percent, and Mr. R even making that difficult right now.
Okay, find the first string. There we are, even in the odds, I guess. Trying to even the odds. Drumming is just like so slippery, just jumping around, avoiding what Bloom is doing, and good SDI on his side too. Look at that.
Yeah.
He's forcing Bloom Forever to go for some setups that do not bring him to a kill.
Ramin's got that Smash 4 SDI. You played against Bayonetta in Smash 4, you know very well how the SDI is this character.
Yeah, specifically when you've seen the clip that Tarek is sending every 3 or 4 months on Twitter of tag against the Bayonetta player. Well, yeah, anyway, moving on. It's such a interesting idea!
Oh my god!
Yo! It's a good thing he got a kill there, because you're going to be sure that Rami is going to keep notes about it.
Yeah,
Bloom never going to do that again.
Bloom getting a big brain out there, hiding a very big brain underneath that hair right there. Very nice kill, and right now we do have a lead for Bloom, for a stock lead, which is the first time so far in this set.
Yeah, exactly, a good lead indeed. It still ramping up more percents, and he does have enough rage to find an early kill at this. Now look at that. Is he going to fish for down tilt? Is he going to fish for an up tilt to back air? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, for now he's just again getting thrown away. No up tilt yet. Grab, alright. Back throw to just gain the stage control.
Yeah, just keeps racking on this percent. And you like when you see Bloom with the stock lead, he's playing very patiently. He's not going for any of the risky options we saw him going for earlier. That means Mr. R has to be the one to take the risky initiative.
Yeah, he tried there to find a quick frame trap with that jab. It's not going to connect, and he's going to get punished by it, obviously. Bloom Forever taking one stock lead here. Now, please find a kill before we get the comeback from Ramin.
Of course, Shield being a very good defensive option against Sheik on higher percent, due to the fact that Sheik doesn't really have any combo throws or kill throws. However,
she got down tilt. That's literally the same thing.
Yeah, that's all you need. One down tilt's all you need.
Yeah,
a couple more maybe.
And it was kind of a checkmate situation here. You could see Ramin just hovering around the ledge because he knew it was going to be a rig grab. Bloom Forever tried to play his tricks around, trying to use the double jump, bouncing around the wall, and all wasn't enough for Ramin. Wasn't surprised, did manage to get a kill, and he's getting back into this game little by little. Look at that.
Oh, it's scary out here, you know. Also, Bayonetta often have to pay that Bayo tax. You don't want that to happen now.
And now Bayonetta needs to find a kill quickly, because look, again, at those percent, 130 besides back there. I don't think any confirms could be found there. He's trying to add pressure, not going to connect, unfortunately. And you can see already Ramin respecting everything that Bayonetta could send into his face.
Oh, but that's a very beautiful true combo right there.
Low-key surprised it's still connected at those percents.
The grounded ABK into back air on like 140%. This character...
Shake my hand.
Character's designed to have those combos. Very, very nice stuff there from the British player. And we saw that game. It was looking very much in Mr. R's favor in the beginning.
Right.
And then Bloom just turned on the switch. And suddenly, he just was playing phenomenally. I think the lead seems to be very important between these two players.
Yeah, from the moment he revealed one of his trump cards, which is that witch time into the stomp that did bring him the lead. Yeah, he kept on he kept the momentum going for him. Hence why he did manage to win that game too. Let's see if he can do it again, because this is best of 5, obviously, between two of the best players in Europe. And yeah. Obviously, it's not going to be done in just a game here.
Yes, we will be seeing a lot of adaptation, a lot more adaptation than we will even probably be able to see with our own eyes, because there's a lot of complicated things going on. Especially with these characters that really require a lot of skill to utilize.
For now, Ramin knows exactly what tools he can expect to use to get the string going. You can see him going for those down tilt, those fair. He knows, sorry, down tilt, F tilt. He knows exactly what can connect into these tools later on. And he also knows how to contest the aerial presence of Bloom Forever with those third backers, because again, he has so many safe tools in his, kit. Meanwhile, Bloom Forever will just rely on the bread and butter, I guess, of Bayonetta. You've seen it again and again. And very wise choice again on the stage selection by Ramin here, going onto FD, because you remove those platforms.
Beautiful confirm there.
Same way Bloom is removing your life.
No platforms and normal lives from Mr. R either. Now once again a stock lead from Bloom Forever. One interesting thing that happened last game is that when Bloom got like kind of antsy for the kill, he started fishing a lot for the down B. And I do believe Mr. R can be quite ready for those at this point.
Let's see. For now, though, Ramin hasn't touched the land yet, and 71%, that's the basic Palutena attacks. Trying to rid that air dodge out. He was roughly at the same the good positioning, and that kind of bite him back in the face.
Oh, nice, though. That is so beautiful. I think Mr. R has to feel so cool every time he hits that.
Definitely. No, okay. Last time I actually casted one of his games was at Smashborg last year. And he was like, yeah, if you go for a bouncing fish and you're like hyped by 1 bounce, that's not enough. He actually went for 3 bounce with the bouncing fish, and he was that, now you can be hyped.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. No more hype for bouncing fish.
Yeah. If he does it against the wall and then bounce back and all, now you can be hyped about it. Anyway, game is even between two of them. Ramin gaining the momentum here. He needs to get back on the stage and avoid the wall of back air, I guess, that Bloom Forever is trying to implement.
Yes, that edge is going to be where Bloom may be able to close some of these stocks earlier than what Mr. R wants. Now, on the ledge. Oh, nice, just cleanly getting back.
Honestly surprised he managed to push through the wall that Ramin is going to push there. Jab is going to be enough again. One of the only characters who can kill you with a jab with, I think, Bowser Jr. I don't think there's any others.
Yeah, and that's so crucial too. That's like one of the few reliable kill moves Bayonetta has, and it's a jab.
What you going to do about it? Okay, another knee in the face. Ramin on the back foot, but he does manage to find another confirm, and with that, he evened the odds.
Not hype though.
Not hype? What do you? Yeah,
because there was only one bouncing fish.
But it was a good confirm nonetheless.
Yes.
I mean,
the game is hype.
It, yeah.
Yes. Very close here, and of course this game 3 is going to be crucial, because even if we see game 5, the winner of this gets counter pick advantage then.
Yeah, that's true. Instead of being hype, we are just going to give a knowledgeable nod, you know. Like,
yes. The gamer nod, you know.
Yes,
that was a good option. Very good.
Yeah. All right, moving on. He does manage to get the lead now. Again, rising third just to add pressure and use that air drift of Sheik to just avoid any retaliation from Bloom Forever. And now, again, just keeping the stage control.
Oh, nice. Just sniping with these needles right now.
Now, will he pull the trigger? That's the question. Or will he let Bloom Forever get back on the stage? Goes for the letter.
Opts to play it safely right there.
Yeah.
Which does make sense, because you're far from dying at this percent if you're Mr. R, so you don't want to overextend or anything.
Yeah, but good idea here by Forever. Oh my goodness, surviving once more, but be ready, because you know that Ramin is out for blood at this point. Wait.
So might Bloom be, though.
66%, good parry on the side of Ramin, but he needs to get that Bayonetta out of the stage if you want to find a quick kill.
Yes, and of course, Bayonetta, not necessarily, we've been talking about the problem with killing, but the Bayonetta, she can rob your stock.
Definitely, so specifically at those percent, good up tilted to backer with that rage could be enough, but you know, back with him, going to save the day once more, but you can't avoid the bouncing fish afterwards, and Ramin will take it 2-1 for now. Game 3 goes in favor of the Netherlands.
Yes, and of course, I do believe we also have a Dutch supporter watching here. There was a Noxa, I saw Noxa here earlier with the Dutch flag, of course, representing Netherlands in the Melee tournament that was here. So I don't know if they're here now, but shout outs, of course, to all the other events that have happened here at Smashborg Siege. It's been a fantastic tournament, but don't tune out just yet, because this is fantastic. We got Bloom Forever versus Mr. R.
Game 4 it is, and we are going to be on SBF this time around again. I think Bloom Forever won on this stage before, didn't he? Was it SBF or Beat Battlefield? I don't remember where was game 2.
I don't remember either.
Anyway, what a memory we got there.
There was some Battlefield, whether it was big or small or
we shall see later.
Anything in between.
Now, it seems like Ramin got Bloom Forever numbers. Look at that, already 43 and just hovering below Bloom.
The up tilt though, this is setting up into something big. No, nice SDI out there.
Again. But that up is going to get punished. Bouncing fish in the air just to again mix up the landing. It's going to be enough to survive a bit more. Is it now?
You love to see the preemptive DI from Bloom Forever on the down tilt, avoiding any combo from it. It's something I know a lot of good players are starting to implement more and more, like the preemptive DI, because you know these characters so well at this point. Like, you know what Sheik wants if you're a top player like Bloom is. So
you do know, but Ramin is very obnoxious in his approaches, and he's baiting a lot of defensive options from Bloom. You can see him just jump around, be there menacingly, and wait for you to do something before reacting to it. And this is maybe what makes it one of the best Sheik player. He doesn't press that much button for nothing. What the hell? Where are they going? Okay, he may have needed to press the tech button on this one, though.
Doesn't do that, though, and now Bloom has the stock lead. That's very crucial, because we saw what happened in Game 2 when Bloom had the stock lead.
Yep, indeed, and it's looking like quite a good approach to start things up here on the second stock. Getting back on the stage, obviously, not taking a lot of risk, and we are going to punish that landing from Ramin once more. 86% now, still counting on that second stock. Ramin is letting the boat sink a bit here on Game 4.
Goodness. And you know, when Bayonetta shoots those guns at you off stage, it doesn't really do that much, but it feels so bad. You get that little extra damage and you're like, oh man, this sucks.
The thing is, you can't underestimate them, because they can actually kill you if they are loaded, so you need to take them into account. Are you going to burn that air dodge or not? This is the question you have to ask yourself. Nice. A good jab here. There we are. See? Forcing the air dodge and removing one of those defensive options if you were to try to go for your recovery. So pretty wise for all the Bayonetta players to do the same thing here, even if you don't, like, shoot the guns.
Yeah, and Mr. R struggling to find this kill right now. They're both at very high percents, but there's a whole stock separating them. Not anymore, though. Still 149% separating these players, so a lot of extra credit right now.
Yeah, the Dekunat will find the kill here for Ramin, but again, the damage had been done already, 150%. Although we have seen before that it was a bit hard for Bloom Forever in Game 1 and also Game 2 in a way to find kills at these percents. So nothing sold yet for Ramin and nothing sold yet for Bloom. He needs to find his kill quickly.
You're quite right, Hummingbee. Mr. R has been doing a very solid job overall of closing these stocks early. And if he's got a read spared, we've seen what one single read can do to change the dynamic between these two players.
Yeah, do you see that? Oh, man, yeah, he literally told you before. He did it twice in a row.
Roll.
Okay, finding a jab here, evening the odds, but it may be the last stock of Bloom Forever here in winners of Smashborg if he doesn't, like, take into account the obnoxiousness of Ramin and the way he can go for the same option again and again if he needs to.
Ramin is playing on fire right now. Of course, there's one stock left, so...
One. He got needle speed ready. Is he going to use it now? On the landing? Nope. Just going for the dash attack and trying to find something into a bounce. Not going to happen this time around, but he's still already ramping up damage here on the last stock of Bloom Forever, who was in the driver's seat, if I remind you, for half of this game.
Yes, this is very close. Bats within, though, coming in clutch there would have survived, but the damage would have been high.
Let's see. He's not with those 4% that you will find a kill now. Bloom, find a good opening. It is time to ramp up those percents.
Oh my god! Bloom right now needs one of those clips that makes people tweet, oh, I thought we were done with Smash 4. Exactly. That's what he needs right now.
He needs one of them any second now. Will he find it? That's the question. Nice first ability to upper. There we are. Keep going, mate.
45% on the Sheik. It's a beginning, but you need a lot more in order to close this game right now. Move it to Game 5, Hummingbee.
At least one more string. Oh my goodness, reading here. The roll in and trying to force an air dodge. Did manage to find it, but couldn't punish it afterwards. There we are. Bloom Forever finds an opening. This is the moment the damage is going to ramp up. I don't think it will kill, but the damage has been done 100% now. Game is even back to square one for both players here. The first one who finds the kill move will obviously take the cake.
Yes, will we be moving on? Will one of these players, will Mr. R move on to Grands, or will Bloom take it to a Game 5? Very intense. Oh my god, that was so close!
It's going to be a question of reads. This will just be based on one good read from both players here. Ramin will find the stage control again, use the Dekunat to just cover the earth.
Oh,
the natural will be done!
Oh my god, it doesn't
we're
kill
talking
yet.
about Sheik, I guess. Yes, not going to die yet.
Oh, then another one!
And Ramin will take the stock, if it's set against Bloom Forever.
That's an upset. Of course, it's the first seed versus the second seed, but it's still an upset.
Still an upset, but yeah, Ramin did well.
So one of our poor Nordic players in the losers bracket is just eyeing Bloom and being like, oh no, I got Bloom next? All right, but
not again. But what's interesting there is, again, Ramin, the way he was patient, and you could see that he never went for a ledge trump up to this moment, and we talked about like the triggers, both the trump cards both players had. And you could see before we saw Bloom go for his witch time on the ledge, right? Well, Ramin has his own tricks, just like there. He knew exactly what to expect, he knew exactly how to condition his opponent to feel safe on the ledge. It was just driving side beams over it, like just sending bombs and say, once you're done with the bombs, you're safe, you can stay there.
Yeah.
And again, pull the trigger at the perfect moment to just take the stock.
He was playing phenomenally, and I feel like he was the one in charge of the pace, you know? And I think that's super important.
Last game, yeah.
Especially last game. Like, even though it was close in terms of percent, he was like...
Last game in last stock, because we have to remind you guys, again, Bloom had the lead here.
Yeah, there was so much stuff happening just all the time, that set. So really great stuff, really cool stuff, to be honest. But now we're going to be moving on from Bloom and Mr. R to our two Nordic representatives still left. There's Lancelot, of course, #1 in the Nordics. Not a surprise. Everyone expected to see him here in the top 4.
Definitely. When he's focused and when he plays well, he deserves this spot here. Let's see if he can, well, defend that throne against I Refuse, who just came out of a very intense set before.
He's had a monster losers run. He lost to Pyram in round 1 of top 32.
Oh, round 32. I mean, yeah, that says something, I guess. But yeah.
That's a crazy run so far. And I mean, when you're playing with that type of momentum, and a character like Steve too, because Steve is just so good when it comes to like the general game plan is so fundamentally strong. We're not necessarily exhausting the amounts of mental energy that you could exhaust with another loser's run like this.
Well, let's see if he can keep that mental energy against Lancelot. And same goes for Lancelot. He's going to be facing one of the best Steve in Europe right now. And obviously, this is not a matchup you like. That was just a warning, okay? This is a warning shot. He caught you on the block and he's like just straight up look to you in the eyes and say, be wary. Next one will be your death.
And that's just something I have to do against a Steve player immediately to like make them uncomfortable. See, like, I know this matchup. You're not going to get away with anything for free against me.
Definitely, and this is something we'll have to talk about. It is I Refuse materials management here. We need to see if we'll be able to craft more materials, if we'll be able to mine or not. And it seems like for now, you guys doing a pretty good job here, just forcing him out of his comfort zone, forcing him to take risk if you want to mine. You can see already how it works out. He doesn't have a single diamond yet, but he does manage to find a good kill here.
That was a beautiful edge guard right there.
That was, to be honest, that was just classic Hugo, but that works nonetheless.
I mean, when you're on ledge against a character like Roy, it doesn't matter how good your ledge get-up options are. You can have minecart, up B, blocks, everything. It's still super scary because Roy's ledge trapping is so strong.
He does the job pretty well indeed. You know what though? That's a very good situation here for Lancelot. He did manage to kill you, I Refuse before he get a diamond. And every time you die, the hell is wrong with these people? He knew what to expect from this interaction. GG's Lancelot, shake my hand, but you still need to find a kill. I Refuse.
Yeah, I Refuse actually being the one in command of this game so far. And that's big, because I know I Refuse has lost to Hugo several times before. And for that reason, like, he definitely wants the upset. You know, there's always been like, everyone talks about Big Chungus, and he's like in a hiatus or wherever right now. Whereas I Refuse, he's always been like more the dark horse Steve of the Nordics. Yep. But now, I think with Valhalla and now this tournament too, everyone is just starting to see that I Refuse is the real deal. He's insanely strong.
He may be the real deal, but right now he's playing butt naked. He doesn't have a single material. He doesn't have a pickaxe. What do you do against a Roy here? Look at that, forcing him to even use more materials here. No diamond yet. Ow! What happened there? That one was on the ground.
Yeah, as you were talking about earlier in the first doc, like Hugo has been doing such a fantastic job of closing out, of rushing down, making it so that I Refuse just doesn't get any materials.
Yep.
Diamond isn't even in question right now. I mean, I Refuse has been doing all of this with like wooden tools.
Yeah, but all of this is still 43%. It's counting, so I wouldn't say he's out. Hugo is out of the woods yet. First part of the job is done. Now you need to find, well, the killing blow, and just like that, maybe.
Clapping back right with his own 47%.
Forcing him out of the ledge. And again, if there's one place he can't mine, it's going to be the F for sure. The minecart is just going to even the other end, just like that. I Refuse is back in control.
still almost no materials. I mean, slaps him
there
away
with
with a bare hand.
He's punching him.
I mean, we're having a fist fight right now.
Roy's a regrab though.
Roy just throws the sword away too, starts punching with his hands, but right, not yet though. Hugo Lancelot taking the first game right there.
Perfect game plan again by Lancelot, and for the first time in a while, perfect execution. Not a single mistake here, just rushing. I refuse, forcing him to accept the fact that he will not mine. And because of that, you get two options. Am I going to lose my materials here and there, or am I going to try to keep them in my pockets for like dire situations? He didn't build a single wall. He didn't build a single like defense behind him or in front of him.
Yeah,
we all used to see Steve just putting, you know, back walls in the back to avoid getting blasted, right? Didn't see this a single time here.
Yeah, Lancelot did not give iRefuse a single time to mind his own business.
Yeah,
it was just, I'm gonna be straight in your face. To the point where iRefuse had to start resorting to fist fighting.
Definitely. That last slash attack was, you know, like a last measure. You had no other choices.
And that's like the reality check, like the Steve reality check, like, wow, my F smash can be this weak?
That would be a very Chad move if you were to win after this. So.
You know, the no Limar, right? Where you play Olimar with no Pikmins.
Or the solo Popo, same thing. But that's another classic. We got the side B from the middle of the platform up to the blast zone. GG's again, shake my hand. Lancelot forcing iRefuse on his second stock again without a single diamond.
I love these early recoveries from Lancelot to cover like the block into down smash iRefuse has been going for.
Yeah. Oh, he wanted to send a message here with that F smash, not going to connect this time around, but obviously the damage is still going to be ramping up on the second stock of iRefuse. The Finnish player here representing his country against Sweden and doing quite well at it.
Yes, the last Swedish representatives. There have been tons of Swedish players here, including this mixtape, ranked number 2 in the Nordics, who was defeated by iRefuse earlier.
I have a sense of déjà vu here, my dear Dorman. This is not exactly what happened on game 1?
Pretty close, but I think actually iRefuse got the first stock.
Yeah, fair. You're right.
But still though, so maybe we may get like the reverse now, where iRefuse starts getting the comeback. That would be big. However, of course, that's very hard against a player of Hugo's caliber who just keeps the tempo up.
And that's a very, very, very bad situation here for iRefuse. Look at that, no iron. So Lancelot can just know exactly what to expect from his recovery. It's going to be the same one again and again. And if iRefuse is going to be in panic mode on the ledge, just like we saw there, always the first timing when he's trying to get back from it, obviously Hugo is going to have a field day. There we are. Nice catch here, 59%.
It's a solid combo. It's a start for iRefuse, but you're gonna need a lot more.
Isn't that a bit too late? That's my question for you, Dorman, because right now Hugo has been doing the same thing over and over again, and it seems like it's working quite well for him.
Yes, it seems like Hugo has the answer to your question. iRefuse not able to get anything major started. He's landing these stray hits, but it's almost like Hugo is getting a lot more out of every single interaction won.
Yep, indeed. Right, for getting caught though there, iRefuse will find a very good kill here. In the end, he only took 41%. Sure, he doesn't have any diamond yet, but the damage had been done already, and this is not a lot of percent. Just look at that. The game is even. Wow.
Just building a tower right there.
Is there a famous tower in Sweden?
There's one in Malmö, which is a pretty big one. I think it's called Turning Torsos. We can call that the Turning Torso combo.
Let's see with that. Let's go with that. 57%, no iron, except one there. Is it going to be used for an iron, minecart, sorry, or is it going to be used for an anvil? That's the question. Minecart, there we are.
No more iron now.
And now again, Lancelot, we have to just put pressure into this man. Very good choice here. Dancing Blade again to just force him out.
Oh.
Oh. All right.
Scary rolling right now.
Rising back here again, and there we are. Good choice again of options here by Lancelot, going deep in the air to find a kill with that fair. 2-0 for the Finnish player.
Yes, and Lancelot right now looking to eviscerate the final Swede in bracket. iRefuse, of course, he was able to bring that back because it was looking very dominant in the beginning of the game in Hugo's favor. But then by the end, iRefuse landed some very solid kills, some very strong combos. The Turning Torso.
You mean he refused to bow down?
He refused to bow down.
Are we going back onto Battlefield? Okay. I expected iRefuse to go for a bigger stage because we've seen how Lancelot was in phase over and over again, and I wanted him to have more range, I guess, to get more materials. Either Town and City, PS2 or something like this. That's not going to happen. It's going to be a 3-plat.
Roy, one of these characters that has such a safe shield game to where like such a shield pressure to where like Steve can't really get his out of shield options. Oh, that's a classic one. He's been doing that so much at this point.
Once per game for up to now. So yeah, good catch again, block into down smash. That's a pretty good way to just, again, punish a character who doesn't have one of the best recovery in the game for sure. Good after here. Oh.
Just the drive-by right there.
He just pat on his face while he was flying up.
A good boy. All right, and now iRefuse actually with a lead.
Yep.
We did see this in game 1 too, so he's got to do a better job of keeping this lead now if he wants to have a chance at this set.
He may be in the lead, but he still didn't get enough time to mine. Look at that, no gold, no redstone, and no diamond either, so what can he do now?
I mean, he's got some dirt, maybe throwing that in Hugo's face, but not getting the job done. Just slicing the sword straight through the dirt. Maybe have a shovel, but sword does the job too.
The problem with dirt, it doesn't hold a candle against the sword of Roy, and it's going to be destroyed every time he connects to it. So obviously the wall that's supposed to be supporting you will not do anything with the pressure that Lancelot is applying right now.
Yeah, I'm feeling the pressure through the screen. I'm feeling myself in iRefuse screens. I'm like, what on earth would I do here too? Well, I would not do that because that was beautiful right there.
We are on Twitter right now. There we are, a good 100% there with a lot of well, reset in that combo. Perfectly well done by iRefuse, resetting the odds, taking the lead again. But he needs to find a kill again because no diamond yet.
Oh,
what the hell
putting a block
is
on top of Hugo's head right there. Here, you have a new bucket hat.
Good backer again.
Oh,
yeah, there we are. Good catch. Good. Did you see that mix-up here by Lancelot? He started hitting that crafting box to make it look like he wasn't going to chase iRefuse out of the ledge. And guess what? In the end, he went in, decided to pull the trigger with that fur, and managed to find a kill again.
And every time iRefuse gets any materials, he like immediately uses them. Like right now, he had a lot of iron, and then he's using them. And Lancelot is just like not doing a lot.
Yeah, not doing a lot indeed. He's dancing a lot. Oh my goodness. Voravi, what have you done? We haven't done a lot joke yet.
I didn't even realize it. Oh no.
All right, he got a diamond. Now he needs to find the time to go for the crafting table and do it. There we are. Now he's jumping a lot.
Oh no, jumping a lot?
He's doing a lot of uppers.
Screw that crafting table.
Happen this one. But that's a good thing to do. By destroying that crafting table, you force iRefuse to use even more materials to build another crafting table. So up. Okay. Bye-bye. I think the bar is empty right now. Oh, good.
Oh my God, swinging that sword.
The next one could be fatal. He doesn't need a lot of materials. He just needs that trusty diamond sword.
Oh, he's swinging. I can hear the boss music right now.
Oh, reading the... Okay, back throw, I guess. No, F throw here just to gain a stage control. There's one iron.
Whoa,
good tech, but he's got... Yeah,
checkmate
situation here. That last up B was a tad too much, and I refuse to wait. Take game 3.
And he did refuse to bow down. We have a set now. 2-1 in Lancelot's favor, but iRefuse getting one on the board. And, you know, all of the games have been close, so anything can happen at this point, really.
Yes.
And it would be insane if iRefuse was able to extend this great run he's had.
But for the first time, Lancelot, we have a stage selection.
That's true.
If there's one character where stage does mean a lot, it's going to be... it's going to be against Steve.
Yes.
Means a lot. You get it?
Yeah, I get
Stage means a lot.
Oh no. Well, I've heard that joke a lot, but I really like it, so it's still fine. We're moving on to game 4 now. Lancelot versus iRefuse once again. Let's see if iRefuse can keep the steam going, keep the minecart going, and...
Instead of listening to my bullcrap, did you see what stage is selected or not at all?
No, I was thinking about a lot jokes, but I didn't have any.
It didn't have a lot. Anyway, moving on. Interesting choice, Yoshi's Island. Sometimes I forget this stage exists.
Yes.
So the thing about this stage is we're going to have wool. This is maybe the only legal stage where you have wool. It's a very brittle material, so obviously not going to last long. Maybe that's why he decided to go for this.
Yeah, I mean, iRefuse was kind of able to slow the pace a bit down the last game, but I wouldn't really say like the blocks had been a big factor.
Definitely. So he didn't have a lot of materials anyway, and down they go.
And
wait.
I thought for a second he was making it back.
Except he doesn't. Good catch again by Lancelot to just reset the odds here after iRefuse. Pretty good spike off the ledge. But yeah, both of them just, again, going for skirmishes at this point. going at each other's throat. And now what?
All right, just patient right now. I feel like I refuse
patient too.
We're patient a lot? I don't know why we're laughing about.
He was literally going, like, he was patient up to the point he took a minecart in the face.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you can be patient, but in the end, if there's a car accident, that doesn't change a lot of things.
I can never listen to that word the same way again.
Going into RP here, now what? Okay, trying to cover that platform from below. Quite well done again by Lancer. Unfortunately, will not find a confirm and no true frame. But again, I refuse being very cheeky, very, like, again, under pressure on that ledge. Will not last long before trying to get back on the stage.
Oh my god.
Doesn't have any drop. He did have it, never mind. See, that's the difference between two of them. Lancelot is going to keep his patience up to the very end when he's off the ledge. Meanwhile, I refuse.
Oh my god,
take go for the anvil in the face.
The anvil's very heavy, so I understand why it's that strong.
Yeah.
However, that's scary because Lancelot had a lot of momentum. But now it's oh, using his hand though. Take this.
Hey.
Damn, that felt personal.
He went for the combo without any tool, and look at that. He still did 47%.
Steve got hands.
Damn, Steve got hands.
What those block hands do.
He did manage to get the redstone, so but he doesn't have any iron, so this is again.
That might be. Oh my god, the spike! Whoa! Lancelot finishing with style.
So yeah, good job again by Lancelot here, winning against I Refuse. 3-1 in a set that was pretty tense, but pretty well executed again by Lancelot. And you can see the pressure he was, well, exerting on the ledge, bringing him the upper hand in the end, because I do not remember I Refuse winning a single interaction when he was sent off the stage.
Yeah, Lancelot just kept the pressure on so well at the ledge. Of course, I think I Refuse, his advantage state, especially the combo game, was on point. That was won him a lot of interactions and won him that one game. And of course, he's had a fantastic run here at Smashborg Siege, but he will be bowing out at 4th. Being the highest placing Swede with a lot of the strongest Swedish players here in attendance. So it's a placement he should be very satisfied with.
Definitely, very good placement, as you said. And you know exactly what to work on for next time, because that material management was the one point where he was getting caught off guard here and there again. I mean, if you were to do the same combos again, but except of being barehanded with a diamond, that would have been a completely different story. So,
and you know, next time I Refuse faces Lancelot, he might have a plan for how to change, like how to act on ledge, and how to get out of those disadvantaged positions, and it can be very different.
He might train a lot to get there. Moving on, Bloom Forever against Lancelot. This is something that I think for sure happened already. I think Lancelot got his chances for sure.
Yes, Lancelot hasn't beaten Bloom as far as I know.
Production, can you tell us if Lancelot has won Bloom against Bloom Forever before?
I
mean, by that, look, check on internet. I do not want you just to say, I don't know.
Production remembers everything. Shoutouts OpenTrap.
Oh, thank you, OpenTrap.
We do, though. While OpenTrap is finding out the answer, this is like what almost everyone expected, I would guess, this top 3.
Oh, yeah. It's Lancelot, Bloom Forever, and Ramen.
Yes.
I do agree.
Not necessarily. I don't think people were expecting Ramen to be the one sitting in the winner's side of Grants, but still, these 3 being at the top is like not a big surprise at all.
Definitely. But now, where did Bloom Forever go? What is he doing? He's looking for something. What is he looking for?
Chat, what? Oh, we don't have a chat.
Audience. We are literally here for the
audience. What do you believe that Bloom is looking for?
Press 1 in the chat.
Press 1 IRL. Just write a 1 sign with your finger.
For Maria, so this is something now.
Oh. Lancelot. He's poking his ear with the arm on the wrong side of
Lancelot,
his hand.
there's a big camera on you right now. Please act accordingly.
Yes. Don't itch or anything. No, now it's on us. We have to act accordingly, Hamidi.
Yeah, we always acting accordingly. Don't worry about that. What do you expect from a French? Oh, hey, Bloom. You want to go on camera?
Bloom wants to cast.
What's happening? You forgot your controller.
Oh no.
He forgot his controller, guys.
Bloom has forgotten his controller. This might be a deliberate strategy. You see Hugo looking a bit tired.
He's icing Hugo.
Maybe he wants Hugo to fall asleep.
You're getting iced here.
Hugo should definitely start practicing against the level 9 Bayonetta CPU.
No, there's no way he can work. And again, CP9, level 9 CPU. Did you get it back? Do you have it?
Doesn't look like it.
It doesn't look like he has his controller.
Oh no.
We know what is happening there.
So the controller has hidden somewhere. It's an Easter egg hunt.
This
Where
looks
did
like sabotage.
Who did Hugo pay? Are there any Finnish people in the venue?
Where could it be? That's the question, though. I mean, he played with it like a few sets ago.
It's not long ago. Where has he been? This is so relatable. Oh my god.
What do you mean relatable?
I mean, like when you're at your home, you know, and you're about to go, and then you're like, but where are my car keys?
Oh, you mean, no, where are my car keys? Yes.
Where are my wallet?
Where is my wallet?
You know, it's, I can relate to Bloom
Wait,
for
there's Nutrus right there. What are you doing there, mate? Dave,
Nutrus is just chilling.
Dave, behind you. The hell are you doing here? Since when are you here? Do you want to rise up your head for a second just to...
Yo, a little nut roast cameo right now?
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Hello.
Oh, is that a nut roast?
That's a Nutrus.
I've never seen a nut roast in my
I guess
life.
you got a perfect view from there, which is understandable, but did you find it?
I'm assuming it's probably
Please
just
don't tell me.
boring.
It was in your bag!
No way!
Oi! Bloom, look at the camera for a second. Are you serious there?
Bloom forever, more like search forever.
Yeah, definitely. Last forever at this point. Maybe if you had taken those hair out of your eyes, you would have seen it before.
Well,
Look at him, he's moving them.
he had the controller in his bag, but he might not be having the set in his bag. So we have to wait and see right now. Hugo, of course, wanting... No, he's beaten Bloom before. He did beat Bloom at, I believe it was Regen. So this is not
yes,
something...
you're right,
Yes.
indeed. Tapping that region, you're right.
And it was a 3-0 too.
See,
So-
Open Trap, we don't need you for the set count.
We need you for a lot of other things, though. We love you, Up and Trap. And of course, Bloom forever loving that up tilt, leading into so much for him.
There we go, good down throw here by Hugo. Again, giving out for now. I just want to see the air pressure from Bloom forever out of the stage if you does manage to send Lance there. Otherwise, again, Bloom, like, Bayonetta is not one of the heaviest characters in the game, so I do understand why Lancelot did manage to get the set count up to now. But we shall see if it happens again this time around.
Yes, one thing is beating Bloom once, but beating Bloom twice, that's
not-
twice as hard.
Wow! This guy does math.
Yes. I was absolutely very good at mathematics. Very close game right now. Of course, there's one big difference between these two characters, besides the fact that one has a sword, one doesn't, and one is male and one is a female. Besides that, it's also the fact that Roy kills a lot earlier than Bayonetta does.
Not only a problem about like killing earlier, he does have so many options that kills you if you were to reach 160%, which is again a range that Bloom forever can't find any good kill confidence. He will have to go for commits. Considering again, Hugo with his Roy will be able to find kills in any situation starting now. Yeah, Bloom will be in a tricky situation.
Dancing off the platform right there, doing a backflip.
Another good back air here. Get up attack is going to just give him some respite. He'll be sent off ledge again.
Oh, what a grab though, that was fantastic. And of course the win condition when you're playing against Roy as Bayonetta,
But
it's
it's-
the edge guarding.
Yeah, and he's cooked. Very well done here by Bloom. He did manage to send Lancelot off, but is it going to be an... Oh, no rate at all. Unfortunately, not going to get a kill with that. And going to stay a little bit, which is a bit of a shame, if I may add.
Oh no, you're off
Oh,
stage.
you're off stage again. Early upbeat to save the day, but be wary though, because you see already the game plan from Bloom here. Meanwhile, Bloom standing at 190%. Never mind.
Oh, just the raw air in
Bloom
neutral.
standing at 0%.
All right, both players just running around, very
Very
scared.
They respect each other at this point. They know exactly what to expect from their opponent. See, Lancelot did one mistake in his approach and took 62%, 40% in the process.
If he hits an air though, Bloom is gonna take like 62%, so...
Show me. He took a fair and an upper in the face. As you say, no in there for now.
Exactly, if he hit an air though.
Now he did there though. That's another thing, bro.
Oh,
Now though, he's
my
getting
goodness.
nothing at all.
To the
And we
heavens.
finally got a kill from the upper blast zone. GG's. Blue Fur taking a clean lead here against Lancelot.
PS2 probably. Probably wouldn't have killed on a lot of other stages, but that is the
Are
stage.
you sure about that? I'm sure.
Maybe, maybe not. I wouldn't
I
say
don't
I'm
think
super
the
sure.
blast zone are very close. I may need to check, but well, never mind. For now, one stock lead for the British player, and he's still adding more damage here on the last stock of Lancelot.
Yes, the Finnish player down a whole stock needs to finish this stock real quick, otherwise it's going to be very problematic.
For now, he didn't connect any hit against Blue Forever. Besides that fair here, no nair yet on the side of the Finnish player, as you were saying.
Bloom playing very evasively around the combo starters. Anything that kills is like, no, you're not going to hit me with that.
There we go. Unfortunate, very poor miss. Very
no.
poor spacing, but this one didn't need to be spaced. Which time to just count on the pressure that Lancelot was feeling. Just get a stock afterwards. Good job for taking the first game.
Great awareness on ledge there, getting the reversal. And you know, the reversal, that's like something you save. And fantastic, like saving it for just the correct moment.
Are we going to stay on the same stage? I think so, yeah. Going to PS2 again for sure.
I like how energetic the ultimate voice is. It's not like the melee where it's just like, go.
You've been commentating melee all day long, didn't you?
Yes.
I just realized, I just remembered.
So I've been casting a lot of melee. Where are the wave dashes? Why does this character have an ABK? What's that? A Burger King?
For now, Burger King is maybe what Lancelot would need to get back into that game, because right now, 64% on his first stock. There we are, finally finding a Dancing Blade. 26 still counting. He needs to do something with Blue Forever standing very confidently on the ledge. Side B, sure, again, another one.
Now this time it's Bloom's turn to just stay on ledge. I mean, these Dancing Blades just keeps hitting him.
He does manage to get some respect with that F smash, that Rift. But is it going to be enough to gain a stock afterwards? That's the question. Down throw, interesting, into the classic combo. Nope, not just a few percent. Both of them going for the spot dodge. Interesting. You see the mental state of both players there.
Showing off the different spot dodge animations we have here in
there.
Now do it IRL.
Oh, jab. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's it.
We talked about it earlier. This is one of the only jabs that kills and one of the safest options to get a kill from Blue Forever. And maybe looking like what happened in game 1. Bloom is for now taking a small lead. As long as he doesn't get any damage on Lancelot, the game is even though.
Yes, this game is very important for Lancelot to be able to close this stock before taking any deficit. And it's weird because against, we were talking, like game owner was saying, oh, Roy kills early. But Bloom is the one closing these stocks earlier.
Wait. He still got his jump.
Oh, nice. A good recovery right there.
Yeah, but he's running around and maybe he did manage to, well, avoid taking many percent, but he's still at 50% on his second stock there.
All right, this is not a deficit you can't overcome, but it's still a deficit. And Hugo trying his best to change that.
He's doing it. He's coming back little by little. Obviously, Room for hasn't said his final word. The punish is going to be, yeah, there we are. Evening the odds. Another air dodge going to get punished. Oh, he tried to pop the balloon here, didn't get it, unfortunate. But the side...
Sour spotting on the Dancing Blade. That would for sure have killed otherwise. Such a strong move.
Trying to do it again this time around. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. That doesn't look good. He's quite high in the air. Going to...
Lancelot does keep air dodging these uppies from...
yeah, did he get his jump? Nope, he did not. Hence why he was survived. Sorry, you were saying.
Yes, I was just saying that Lancelot keeps air dodging these uppies from Bloom Forever offstage. And that's just something I believe Bloom just keeps in the back of his head right now. Because it's scary when you like air dodge that position, you put yourself in a lot of end lag.
Indeed. All right, let's see now what we can do. We grab again, down throw into what? Nothing. Interesting choice.
Oh, just playing neutral, so scared right now. You can't take too much damage, but is that what you're gonna do? The
classic combo is going to be ending up with a backhand. No, only 60%.
Oh
but
my
this
God.
is a down there. Wait, what? Okay. That's down there. What? There we are.
That was crazy.
2-0 for now against Lancelot. I was expecting this down there because this is kind of for the staples when you get a witch time and you have a one clean stock ahead. But Bloom wanted to get the fancy stuff before, and I do understand and I respect it.
Yes, of course. Bloom, someone who does like to look fancy.
Yeah, if not toxic, borderline toxic.
And of course, Bloom might not have found his controller in the earlier parts, but he's definitely found a big lead so far in this set right now. 2-0 in losers finals.
2-0 in the losers finals. Is Lancelot going to make the comeback again? He does. He did manage to win against him, as we said, at Regent a year ago, literally a year ago. is going to be able to make the same thing this time around.
Only time will tell, and I do believe that time will be nigh. There is not a lot. I mean, these games are flying by right now.
Definitely. Another backer here, jumping around. Everything the odds on the side. Oh, good parry, and there we are. Bloom is going to enroll the damage.
Oh, nice DIing there to avoid. Oh my god, this witch times every
DI
time.
This one, mate.
Every time. He's trying to be aggressive on ledge, and Bloom is just ready for it.
Oh, look at the clock. It's witch time again. It's always witch time in those situations, and he does know that Lancelot will go for the aggressive option here and there. He does have the perfect tool to punish it. I think he did manage to collect 3 or 4 witch time in 3 games. So yeah, that's 3 too much, and that's that's disgusting. That is disgusting, and this is exactly what happened to Gluttony. I do remember that invasion a year ago. But you know what? That's a good ass smasher. That sends a message. Lancelot still got that lion in him to roar. Wait. Yeah, I was scared of
Let's just hope the lion right now doesn't go extinct. Oh no, we got something big here. This is looking like the curtains of the Nordics right now.
Let's just hope not. We still got time. We still got something. This is just enough rage, I guess, for Lancelot to go for a quick kill. That's just enough for him to find a kill on the ledge. So let's just hope he uses that kill now. There we are. A good up air in second. Another F tilt. Just grabbing more percent. Unfortunately, he doesn't manage to punish the landings of Bloom forever. Look at that.
Rips another F smash. I see the vision, but the vision wasn't there.
Good mix up here with the landing neutral B, but will it be enough to...
Oh no, and deja vu.
It started like this and it ends like that. Bloom forever will take it 3-0 against Lancelot here. And with 2 witch times, one after the other.
And just like that, in the span of mere minutes, we're now moving back to grand finals, Humming Bee.
Yeah, with a set we obviously already seen before. It's going to be Bloom forever against Ramen.
Now this is a hot Bloom forever though. This is a Bloom forever who's just found his controller, just found his stride.
Yeah, he's on a roll. Hello, Bloom. Hello.
Now don't get comfortable though, because here comes the winner's side man himself, Mr. R.
Mr. R, who did manage to... he was quite, let's say, effective in his first set against Bloom. I mean, convincing, that's the word I was looking
I feel like he was doing everything right.
Yeah, and the thing is that he was just behind looking at exactly what was happening there between Hugo and Bloom. So he knows exactly what to expect now. And the road is very long for the British player if he wants to win here Smashborg. He will have to reset against one of the best, if not the best Sheik in the world, as we said, and definitely the best player in the Netherlands right now. So.
Yes, and it's quite interesting because a big difference between winners finals and losers finals when we saw Bloom is that against Lancelot, Bloom got a lot of mileage from the witch times.
Aye.
As we were talking about, like it was witch time all the time. But against Mr. R, the witch times were really not paying dividends. It was almost every time Mr. R was playing like reactive, he was like waiting on the disadvantage option from Bloom, and then he was punishing accordingly based on what Bloom picked.
All right, let's see now if the 4 Ricky tag will be enough for Bloom in the grand finals of Smashborg Summer Edition.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, we're now here at grand finals. Mr. R versus Bloom forever, the first and second seed of the tournament. Mr. R sitting in winner's side, but Bloom coming hot off of a 3-0 in losers against Lancelot.
Aye.
Both of them crouching.
I mean, this is a very good position for Sheik. She does avoid so many things. For example, landing in air if it's not well spaced, or guns from Bloom forever. So I do understand the positioning. Well, guys, it's still time. Can you actually just hit something? That would be very thank you. I mean, a bit more maybe.
I mean, right now they're playing like their lives depended on it, literally. They're like,
Which is the case right now. The losers dies. We didn't tell you guys, but yeah.
Yeah, that's an extra part of Smashborg Siege. Like it's based off like, of course, the old times.
Yeah.
Being a Smashborg Siege, of course, nothing else can happen to the loser.
The
so.
losers dies.
even percents right now. Both players, a minute has passed and neither player has passed 50%.
Goodness me, that does remind me some old sets I wished I didn't think about right now. And I love the way he's using the needles just to add pressure on Bloom Forever, not let him get some respite on the ledge. In the process, Bloom did manage to get some more percent on the face of Ramin.
Yeah, this is
Bouncy
a
fish.
nice start for Bloom now. However, of course, a big component of the previous set between these two players is the fact that it was quite hard for Bloom to find the kills.
Alright, let's see if this is the same thing this time around. Gunnar again, and this is another place, another situation Bloom was in a few times. He was having issues getting back on the stage. Look at that. The bat with him.
Oh my god! Okay. Just taking a fist straight up to heaven right there.
I see, back to Smash 4. Both players being at 2 stocks there.
And of course, the story of the set last time may not be the story of this set because there are 2 completely different sets and the players might be in very different mental states from what they were back then.
Let's see if they're able to make it. There we are, down tilt. And another good classic old combo from Bayonetta this time around. Even the SDI won't be... Oh, never mind. Will be enough for Ramin to stop the bleeding at 70%. Well, the job has been done already, but you could have avoided that. It's better to avoid the last 10%. Because that would have killed.
And here we see the gun you were talking about the last set. He just shoots it and then almost kills.
Yep.
One more and that would definitely kill. However, of course, a new chance here on life for Mr. R. I'm saying that. I'm taking him back.
Yeah, nice. Again, I think because he didn't have any rage at all, the up to back air would still be connecting, and that's pretty tremendous here for Bloom Forever, considering he was having issues facing Ramin before, killing him before in the first set between the two of them. So this is a completely different situation we have right now.
I love utilizing... Oh my god. I love the way Mr. R utilizes the uppy as a 2-framing tool.
Yeah, that was very fancy. Don't know if he will try to do it again because the Dekunats are doing a lot of work by themselves. Good catch again. Another one of forcing the air dodge and just another quick punish afterwards. There we are. 110. Still counting those needles are just ramping a bit more percent. Maybe bringing him in the kill percent for a confirm. I don't know. I do not play Sheik. Wait.
Oh
nice.
no.
51% to start things up. Well. Bloom, it's time to die, I guess. Ramin is feeling what happened to Bloom on the first set. Like, how can I kill him now?
Just searching for... I think what he's scouting for mostly right now is the up air.
Wait, it's a regrab though. No kill, no punish on the regrab. He will not have a lot of opportunities like this one again.
Have a lot? He will not have a lot of opportunities like this.
No,
again?
he's done. Hugo is left us already.
Oh! This is scary.
Using about a very high bounce if to try to avoid the pressure the Witch is applying right now. It's not going to be enough in this game. Is not like in huge favor for Bloom Forever. Is he going to be able to make it though? That's the question. Close the game now.
Yeah, this is so intense. Both players started off very, very evenly matched, but Bloom Forever has just been running away with this game. A whole stock separating them, and both of them at like insanely high percent on their respective stock.
Yeah, down throw is... No, nice. Very nice here.
Bloom now getting the first game in this grand finals. Looking to reset the bracket. He did not win the previous Smashborg. Lugi was the big winner of that one.
At the time, you're right.
With Bloom being, of course, the second place finisher. So this time around, he wants to capture one of those Smashborgs for himself.
Well, let's see if he can make it. 1-0 for the British player Ramin here. Again, I don't remember when he won. Did he win any Smashborg?
I don't think Ramin has won a Smashborg, no. I think he got third at the last one.
Both players wanted to get their first title here, I guess, then.
Yes, so these are both fighting for their Smashborg title. Two of Europe's finest. And now moving on to game 2 here. Bloom with the game lead. Of course, though, anything can happen. Nice start here from Mr. R.
Nice start. Yeah, 37%. That's something. He needs to be wary because we've seen the damage output of both characters already one time. So there's not much else to say besides just enjoy the spectacle, if I may add.
Yes, because the gameplay we're seeing is quite phenomenal. As we've been pointing out several times, like... sure, they can get percent, but the percent isn't really the defining factor. It seems like whoever gets the first stock usually wins the game. So There might be outplayers, but that's been like a general rule of thumb between these two players.
Yeah, again, you just want to avoid putting your opponent in that 160 plus range, because your confirm won't work anymore. You will have to go for very big call-outs, and you know that your opponent will be fishing for them. Okay, it's a regrab. Now what? Oh, very good catch here, but nothing afterwards, alas.
Oh, and this could be a big combo though, but nice SDI, only taking 57% due to the SDI down right there. Leaving Bloom to simply just accept the nair, and that, he might just have to accept losing that first stock as well.
Low-key down and tilt into upper, working at such high percent is very interesting. Didn't see that connect in my mind. We shall see now if he can manage to extend that lead, because 20% ain't much, and seems like Bloom Forever is still in there for blood.
Yes, and that, despite being a nice early lead, it's important to like extend it like we saw Bloom doing in the last game, because the damage racks up so quick against Bayonetta. So you need to like make the lead bigger.
Well, let's see if he can make it. Can it?
So
can
far
we make it bigger?
So far it's looking like it. Can we get much higher? Can it get much bigger?
No, anyway. 50 acres and 167. This is a regrab. But where are you going, Ramen?
Can he go much lower?
You know
Doesn't
what?
look like it.
Fine, I'll do it myself. Ramen will die by his own hand in his own way.
Truly a gentleman right there.
I respect it.
Now let's see though if he will handle Bloom gentlemanly or if he will close his stock quickly.
Sorry?
Or if he will close this stock quickly. Oh, the bouncing fish.
Ooh, avoiding the needle into bounce fish again this time around and adding a few more percent in the second stock of Ramen. This is not much at all. Bloom needs to find something quickly. Good parry. That may be a way to start things up. Parry into combo afterwards, but for now, just a few damage here and there.
Burning your double jump is so scary against Bayonetta when you're in disadvantage, because like the moment you get to off stage, you can just close your stock like that, you know?
Yo, okay. Finally the classic percents, the classic damage output we've seen from Bloom Forever before. But last, that's still not kill percent. He does have a lot of rage though, so maybe he tried to go for something fancy. I mean, those Witch Time have been working against Lancelot. Maybe it's time to put them in use here.
Yes, of course, though. I feel like the momentum right now has been with Bloom, but that's being stuffed right out there by Mr. R. Once again connecting it down tilt into the IDJ up air. Beautiful stuff.
He was at those percent last 157% for at least a minute. So yeah, finally time for Ramen to take a kill. But Bloom Forever is just back. Oh my goodness, contesting the whole combo with his own up air. Interesting. And there we are.
Finally getting it. He's been wanting that for a long time and finally gets against Mr. R at a crucial point too.
Definitely a crucial point, just evening the odds here for him in that game 2 of what may be a good reset, because Bloom Forever is taking the lead now.
Air dodging in, getting back to neutral right now, but Bloom is really running away with this right now.
We are avoiding the F tilt and just adding even more pressure. Wait, he could die from this one.
Oh.
Except
SDI out.
if you have a good SDI.
No, the spike! Oh, it's Bayonetta though.
Yeah, it's Bayonetta we're talking about.
What were we hype about?
No, I mean, I didn't expect this one, so it was kind of fancy, and the game kind of baited us.
He would have killed a lot of characters, but not Bayonetta.
Wait. The momentum shifted with that spike though.
Oh no,
he knew he couldn't connect it, so he knew what to expect, and that's good on him to wait. Now though, what the? Okay.
Bloom looking confused. He was like, nah, that was not intentional. I refuse to believe that. Whoa.
I refuse to.
Whoa.
Which time? Oh no,
That's
he's fully
crazy.
connected at last. Oh yeah, we're talking about Sheik. What did I expect, bro?
The Sheik F smash, not known for being a strong kill move.
Specifically in the middle of the stage like this, yeah, obviously. Jab, yeah.
He just needs his down tilt to get that up air. He's really looking for this down tilt to get that up air.
Bro, what the hell is that? Both of them trying to find a kill. Oh, wait. Okay, he does manage to get out of this thing. What do you want to say?
My god.
F throw, not going to be enough. Oh, okay. Nearly, though. He has to get back on the stage. There we are, avoiding any witch time, I guess. But now he I always a bit scared with what Bloom is doing, because he's been traveling left and right. Okay, avoiding. He knew that the jab wasn't going to go to come afterwards, and wanted to avoid any potential grab from Bloom, so that's why he rolled in. That's the F-top. That's going to be enough.
Oh
That's
my
going to be enough.
goodness.
Maximum rage, middle of the stage. Bloom for her, take it 2-0 for now.
My goodness. And now it's 2-0. As you're saying, Hummingbee, 2-0 for the player in the loser side. That being Bloom forever, of course. And looking at the potential of a reset. I mean, at this point, if you're Mr. R, you're like, low-key, should I just give him the reset?
What should I do? I mean, no. What the hell are you saying there?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just giving advice, you know? Hit me up for coaching. All right, moving into game 3. That was such a nail-biter game, that previous game. Very crucial, getting that 2-0 lead.
Well, guess what? We're going to see the exact same thing happening there because we are back onto Olo Bastion. So close.
She's so cocky. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Like the taunt she has. I love that taunt.
She doesn't need to taunt. I mean, it's literally like in her kit with that wish time. So bat within, sorry. Down throw. There we are. Good parry afterwards.
All right, looking for this witch time on the ledge right now. Oh, and that bats within is so crucial, avoiding the F smash.
Yeah, any other character that would have worked again. Don't say he would have killed, just it would have worked.
I definitely wouldn't have killed. I think even Pichu survives there.
Even Pichu, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, those
don't push it though, don't push it. Pichu may have died.
Maybe, but those legs not known to pack a punch. However, they do move very fast, so that's at least something, you know? Got some nice combos with them.
Oh, unfortunately, that FCT is going to get punished 151%. Now we have a Sheik at maximum rage, which may be enough to find a kill with a cheeky down B like this one. Oh, cheeky up smash. Dude, Mr. R know exactly that right now is mode to finally trying to kill before it gets hard, because now it's one of the worst situations you could be in.
Yes, beautiful frame trap there. Calling out the air dodge and then just dashing straight to the ledge with the forward throw. That forward throw getting a lot of mileage right now. Nice combo here from Bloom Forever. Really like turning up in this grand finals right now.
We'll see if he can make it 92%. That's not much, as you were saying before. He's turning the volume up and we are listening to him.
Yes. Mr. R talks, Bloom Forever listens.
Or the other side right now. I think Bloom is the one talking.
Yes, that's true. But you know, the listener is always the wisest one. And right now, Bloom really looking wise. Big lead here once again. And I mean, we're definitely looking at a reset right now.
Looks like one indeed, but you know what? We are talking about Ramin again. If there's one guy who can make a comeback with Sheik, one of the characters with the least clutch factor ever, it's maybe him.
Yes, he might be him.
I still remember at Ultimate Wanted 4, he had us all on our toes against T at the time. So yeah, against Bloom Forever, same thing. Oh, trying to go for the cheeky witch time. Not this time around though.
Yes, and right now, once again, like every game so far this set, there's been like a whole stock difference between the players. And as we were talking about, like compared to the first set in Winners Finals, Bloom has been the one finding the kills, whereas Mr. R, not finding them at all.
Definitely a completely different scenario from what we had before. You can see there again another good confirm being found by Bloom Forever, even at full rage. So yeah, the story is different here. He learned and he came back ready.
Bloom just playing so evasively around the killing options. We've seen so many times that like Mr. R goes for the down tilt, and like Bloom is not there. Bloom is not getting hit by that down tilt. He knows what the win conditions are.
Yeah. He may not have found his controller up there, but he may have found his imagination and innovation there.
Yes, I mean, this is the Bloom Forever we know and love. The Bloom Forever that's widely regarded as one of Europe's
I wouldn't say
finest.
love. I'm still French, okay? I tolerate him. That's enough already.
Yes, you're French, so I'll give you that. However, here in Norway, we love the British, we love the French, we love everyone. Maybe not the Swedish.
Finally, finally a glimpse here of Mr. R energy, and it seems like even at 100%, he does have the will to fight. Although, yeah, as you said, it seems like it's already a bit cooked here for him. Oh my goodness.
The back air, that's it. Resetting the bracket and making it look...
With a GV3, my goodness me. What the hell was that?
Yes, making it look easy, my dear Hummingbee. That was a strong showing from Bloom Forever.
What do you think when you're ramming there?
Someone check him controller, because that might not be his original controller. He's got like a modded controller from his backpack.
Yeah, exactly. He's looking in the future right now.
It's a controller that when he holds it, he just becomes insanely smart.
Someone check the color of his hair.
Is it the real Bloom? All right, we got a new set right now, and
all of us again. Oh, SBF, interesting.
So no matter what happens, this will be the final set of Smashborg Siege. What a tournament it's been. We've had tons of upsets, exciting sets in general, lots of character variety, but in the end, it's all coming down to this. The grand finals reset between Bloom Forever and Mr. R.
Mr. R, who's getting bodied right now. Ramen is not having a good day again. Bloom Forever is dancing around with his body right here. Right. There we go, 122% in 30 seconds. Interesting.
Bloom Forever right now just stealing the lead, calling Mr. RR like a pirate. However, it's looking quite dominant right now. And
it will be another one. Now it's a question how to get a kill. With a jab, GG's again.
That's it.
32% in the process. Yes, this is not looking good at all for the Beaker Rock player.
Not at all. He needs to find something that can change, because in the winner side it was looking so dominant. He was in charge a lot of the time and he was finding the kills and he was avoiding Blooms, and this time around it's all changed. Something clicked for Bloom in the losers bracket.
Definitely, and I think that's maybe Bloom just going for the kill moves or like the kill confirms as soon as he gets the chance to, instead of just pressing more percent with those skirmishes, with those side Bs, with those uppers. He needs to go for those up into back air, or as we've seen before, the jabs. Where?
My
No
goodness.
way, excuse me.
Mr. R doing the gamer now there. Knowing, yeah, you're playing solid right now. Something needs to change. Of course, he's got it in him to change something right now. It's Mr. R we're talking about. He's been in this situation more times than anyone almost out there. So he's got it in him to make the correct adaptations, but it's easier said than done, because your opponent is a Bloom Forever.
Bloom Forever, and he brought you already to 100% on your last stock here of this reset, and the F-Fair is not going to be another forward, will not take the kill. But again, 115? Is it going to be a 3-stock? There's no way it's going to be a 3-stock, eh?
That would be quite a way to start this reset right now. Hummingbee.
Jab is going to be a 3-stock.
No. And there he goes.
Okay.
Mr. R leaning back. This is not looking like the winner side set.
It's not good at all indeed. And Bloom here in a pretty good mood, I guess. On a pretty good streak. 4-0 against the man who brought him and who sent him down in losers. Yeah.
Bloom is known for being a player that wakes up the moment he enters the losers bracket. Like, he can be in winner side, he can be like, yeah, let me try and test some new things. And then he enters losers and he's like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, the thing is, he didn't try any new thing. It was still his own bio in winners. This is literally the same bio at first. When you take a look at it, so
it looks like the same bio, but is it really the same bio?
We shall see now. Hollow Bastion again. We saw how it ended up before, so nah. Not feeling confident for Ryman again. Wait.
Ramen with a fine start, but I won't really confirm the fineness of the start until he gets the first stock right now.
Exactly, the start is nothing compared to the finish line, so let's see if he does manage to get closer to it.
You may be sprinting at the start, but if you're tired by the time you reach the finish line, it's not going to help you out. The person doing the same tempo the whole way will be taking through you at one point.
Yeah, there we are. Oh, okay, beginning of the combo here for Bloom. There we are, but he's going to contest it with his own Nair. Okay, picking up some more players there, literally like at each other's throats, just adding more percents. But in a matter of seconds, Bloom does manage to even the odds.
It feels like to me that Bloom is also doing a lot better of a job of like realizing where Mr. R is wanting to SDI these combos. Because he's looking a lot more times like he's actually getting the finishing hit. It's not like the kill move, but he gets a lot more damage because he opts to finish it early because he knows Mr. R has very good SDI.
He knows when to quit. This is literally it. He knows exactly, okay, this is a moment I need to stop pushing and I need to respect my opponent. I'll just take clean more 10% more damage instead of trying to aim for the kill. And you know what's funny? It's kind of a conditioning too. If he does try to make you guess that he's never going to go for the finishing move, the moment he finally goes for it, he's going to surprise you.
Absolutely.
That throw not going to be enough to get a kill, but he does push him out of the ledge. He could have gone for the gun this time around to punish that bouncing fish. Not going to happen, but taking note, F throw is going to be enough. Never mind, I'm just a caster, guys.
But it does set him in an uncomfortable position. Might get the ledge trap here. Oh, that was so scary. Beautiful ledge trap there. Finishing it with a jab. And as we were saying, despite the beautiful start from Mr. R, Bloom Forever is the player getting the first stock.
There we are. Just like before, 125 is enough to maybe try to go for a confirm, but I do not know if that confirm would be enough to get a kill, because we have no rage at all on the side of Ramin. There we are, good confirm again, but this time on the side of Bloom, just ramping more percent. You're going to go for the SDI, sure, take that 55% though. That's the minimal tax.
You might be like moving that joystick as hard as you can, but you'll still be taking at least 50% when you're playing as Bloom Forever. And I feel like Mr. R is throwing out some of these smash attacks. I feel a bit desperate. I don't know if you agree, B. It does feel a bit desperate to me.
Yeah, he's like, what can I do? There were a good call out with a bouncing fish, but not going to get a kill, unfortunately, with that. Now it's a regrab. Are you going to contest it? Are you going... I don't need to. My Haki will be enough.
Bloom just wanted to prove me wrong. Oh, I'm not going to do a regrab. I'm just going to die instead.
Bro, Ramin just watched him menacingly in real life. He just went like this. Die. Okay.
Turns to him like, I hope you're about to feel my wrath. I'm ready to feel my wrath.
Excuse me, what? What? There we go. Back throw. 89. Those guns are finally going to be of any use.
Nice combo here, but does get reversaled instantly.
I love how both of them do not hesitate to try to contest the combo of the other, which makes it very interesting. Never know which direction it's going to go.
Yeah, suddenly it's just, no, it's my combo.
Wait, I don't know where it's going though this time. The jab again will take the cake. Bloom Forever. This close to win a second game against Ramin in that grand final reset.
We might be looking at a 6-0. Of course, Mr. R, he's not even thinking about that right now. Mr. R, he has done a lot better this game, and it's clear that he's doing some adaptations. He just needs to close this stock quickly, because otherwise it can all spiral out of control.
Definitely. 107%, that's not enough yet to get a kill.
Alright, and now playing quite carefully around the shield of Bloom Forever. Of course, that up out of shield is a very strong option that just leads to some nice damage for Bloom. So Mr. R knowing to not give Bloom anything for free right now.
That landing is not going to be punished, unfortunately, and Bloom Forever will again just unroll his damage at 76%. There we are, another beat. That's another good amount of damage. This is going to be enough to get a kill, though. And with 100% here, will Ramin be able to make a comeback?
Can Mr. R make some magic happen right now? That's what he needs in order to get back on the board. But Bloom, of course, has something he wants to say about that. Just playing super patiently right now.
Okay, nice. Again, 34%, that's not much. But as you said, Bloom Forever playing very patiently here. He knows that if he keeps Ramin in that rego percent, he could go for one of those confirms. So, yeah, obviously, dash attack does not even exist on a Bayonetta.
It's so weird because she stops all her momentum. It's like, that's not a dash attack, that's like a stop and then an F tilt or something.
Exactly. There we go, avoiding the grab. The last nothing afterwards, unfortunately, one more. There we are, up to there. Be wary though, because little by little Ramin is ramping his way back in.
No.
That back air will be enough. Roll back air to surprise the rolling from Mr. R. 2-0 for Bloom Forever. Mr. R back against the wall.
Absolutely. Now, of course, Mr. R not want to give up. He wants to make this competitive. I think we all want to see it competitive.
We all want to, but is he going to be able to? That's the question.
Last year we saw Lugi with the domination in the Grand Finals reset of, last Smashborg Winter in January. And now we might be seeing Bloom with the British Excellency once again. Alright, getting it started right now, 22%. Quite even, my dear Humming.
Yeah, quite even as you had just before. Both of them are just going to go for the skirmishes at this point, try to find a good way to start a good combo going, and Bloom had one. Ramin had one, both of them avoided like the big damage uplift.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Still a lot.
Bats Within is just so rough because a lot of the like guaranteed damage that Sheik has to rack up against most characters just doesn't really apply against Bayonetta. You see like just a simple like a down tilt into Nair, she just Bats Within's out of it.
This is where you see the difference between a true combo and a good combo.
Yes.
A true combo will be enough to go through the Bat Within in some cases. Obviously, it's not going to be the case here.
And when all Sheik is landing is stray hits.
Bro, this is the 4th time at least we got that going here. Jab is be enough again to get a kill for Bloom.
Yeah, that jab has been truly like doing a lot for him this set. I mean, he's been taking stocks, it's been paying his tax, it's been doing everything. Such a great kill move for Bloom Forever.
Avoiding everything with the bouncing fish, but is it you need to use that tool to get that kill, Ramin, because right now he's not looking good at all. Another good classic combo we have going on here. Another part going on here. And look at the way he has the eyeing. Look at the way he's moving, the control. Little by little, I think this is exhausting. This is maybe why Bloom Forever does manage to find him a bit more compared to the beginning of the set. The jab will not be enough, I hope so.
Oh, it's so strong though. This is looking rougher and rougher by the minute.
He's
What's
dead.
a ninja to a witch right now? Oh, the up smash though! Beautiful confirm. Ramin leaning forward.
Yeah, leaning forward finally, but it's going to be enough to get back into the game. I mean, sure, you can again the witch time will be enough for no Bat Within, sorry, will be enough for Bloom to escape the whole situation. Nice read on the others, but nothing afterwards. Unfortunately, there we are. Good bouncing fish, 73%. He's glowing. He's back in.
Yes, I mean this Mr. R just woke up right now. Used to be Mr. Z, now call him Mr. R once again. All right.
Jab, not going to connect, and there we are avoiding any retaliation. But the second one and another one would be enough.
Yes,
So
and
close.
now Mr. R needs to turn up. He needs to make this stock matter more than anything else. And Bloom Forever, of course, just playing as patiently as he's been doing, just showing why he's been dominating ever since he entered loser's bracket.
Yes, as you said, he's been dominating down there, and the only one who did manage to find a good opening against him was Ramin. Look at that. He does manage to even the odds in one good and clean call out here on that wall in with that F smash. Now the game is cleanly even between the two, but that kind of angered Bloom Forever. Look at that.
Oh my god, Bloom Forever answering right back. All that percent Mr. R did earlier only did 24%. Now you're off stage against Bayonetta. Can you make it back? We've seen these ledge trap situations have been so crucial.
Okay, nothing there. So close. Avoiding the Nair, second Nair. There's a lot of needles in the hand of this lady here. Down, throw, bouncing fish, evening the percent once more, avoiding the Dekunat, but that landing will be punished for sure. Get off the stage again. Good.
Oh my god.
Goodness me, Ramin is out.
Oh my god! Yeah, Ramin does it, and we now have a set. Humming Bee, it's not over. Mr. R wants everyone in this audience to finally get a true, exciting, true finals right now.
Bro got scared for a second, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, in the end, he does manage to find one clean opening and just unroll his whole advantage phase up to the very last down air as a spike. He tried it once, you do remember that? He didn't get a kill. Where are you going? Obviously because it was a Bayonetta, but oh, water time. Stay hydrated, boys and girls.
Grabbing some water, might be holy water to use it against the witch, we don't know.
No, some Oli water? His name is Oliver. Some Oli water.
Some Ollie water, use it like against Ollie. It's super effective. Poor Ollie is a grass type. No, that way, that's an opposing way.
What the hell? Anyway,
Don't talk about that. Anyway,
are we going back to Hollow Bastion? Yes, we are.
We are. This is where everything has been happening. The Bastion might be hollow, but not the gameplay.
All right. For now, good opening again. Classic Balutin attack. Sorry, Bayonet attacks. We got being paid here before 70%.
That's nothing though. This Mr. R has woken up. He does not care about 75%. He's about to clap right back.
Yeah, exactly. That's not much considering you didn't get a kill afterwards. So, hey, I can still do the same thing. Oh, good mash. But a good jab to punish it afterwards. Ledge Trump not going to connect this time around. You already got a kill with this. I think it's enough from him. Bum, bum, bum.
Still living though.
Stay fresh.
Oh, nice. Getting back to the stage. It's been so crucial for Mr. R to get back through these ledge traps. Because the jab on the ledge has been what's killed him almost every single time.
Yeah, and now you understand why he kept on being crouched. He knows that he can avoid those back airs that will be that he expects to Bloom for Edge to try to use to land. So, very good idea again by Ramin, trying to stay safe in the middle of the stage. And just try to maybe punish like an approach like this one. Roll in from Bloom for Edge, getting punished with a rising back air. Another one here. He knows that he's on the back foot, but that doesn't mean anything as long as he avoids getting killed.
I thought for sure that would kill Hummingbee, but no, it didn't.
From all the stage, we're still talking about Sheik, my friend.
That is true. Even when Sheik is explosive, her explosives are only like a bit explosive.
Yeah, little bit of explosion.
Like a cute explosion,
This is not the C4 we're talking about. This is a Deku Nut.
It's
the
the
thing you
C2.
get from the beginning of the game. But that jab, though, will be enough, because we have... Nope, never mind. Again, I'm just a caster. But that will just put Blue forever at disadvantage, because he decided to try to incentivize on it, didn't get it.
I mean, you've been fishing for that jab into down tilt all this time, and you finally get it. And no up air.
Throw, up down throw maybe. Down throw will not be enough. And that's a bit of a shame, because right now it is stale. And after there we are, taking the cake take with that one.
Bloom does get the first stock. Oh no, that's big.
That was sexy though. He knew what to expect exactly from his opponent. He managed to wait.
Oh,
You
that was cheeky.
goddamn buffoon!
I respect it though.
I don't. He knew exactly. He works whenever you have like a witch time going on, but he was at full rage. It just like added so many variables. Do you really want to, well, get off a... Okay, never mind, Bloom. I'm sorry. You were right from the get-go.
Catch these feet, he said right now, Mr. R.
Step on me, Bloom.
That might not have been something Mr. R said though, because he did not want that to happen. He needs to close his stock right now, because this is a scary deficit. A deficit like this, Sheik is not gonna kill yet.
Well, he did manage to get back from a deficit like this one previous game, so maybe he can do it once more. Let's see. For now, Bloom forever is sliding on the stage. Punishing the approach.
Oh my
Now
god.
the step. Not going to find it this time around.
The
Okay.
spike? Oh, he's moving though.
Nice, avoiding the grab. Just ramping up a few more percent. Back throw, I guess. Yeah, to gain the stage control. Now what?
Now once again we have it. The up arrow shield, like everything Mr. R does anything on Bloom's shield. It's just so scary. Oh, what a parry.
The damage again, ramping up 85% already. And a lot of rage on the side of Bloom. They could be enough to go for, I don't know, an up tilt into back air or something like this. F throw to gain again the control of this whole platform. Sure, but you're not going to get a kill with that. Even a needle would be enough.
Dash attack, and like there's so much stuff Sheik has that just doesn't kill. These raw hits aren't cutting it right now.
Okay, down tilt, interesting.
And now Bloom might be getting the kill any second. The curtains might be coming down, or...
Don't sell Ramin's skin yet. Right now, he's fighting for his life.
Oh, still living. That life does have a tiny health bar. However, it's critical.
50%, that's maximum rage already. He needs to just avoid anything that Bloom could send in his face.
Oh, but the force might be
He caught
it.
him. Yes, it is.
And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, Bloom forever will be your Smashborg Siege champion.
And after a very tense grand final reset in 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 games, he does manage to get it back against Ramin, who sent him in losers. We have to remind you guys, it was early on. And Ramin just left with, yes, we saw it.
Yeah, that was a good showing from Ramin, especially with the winner side, but then Bloom was just a monster.
He was a monster indeed, to the very end, and I think that, yes, he thought about it between, well, the winner's side and the loser side. I think they are waiting for us to...
Everyone, give it up for your champion of Smashborg, Bloom forever!